Welcome.
We're back. Are we sound speed? Excellent. That's jargon in the film world for the sound is on and running.
Is that good jargon?
That's great jargon. We were talking jargon yesterday.
Why are you talking jargon?
We were talking jargon when I was telling you about my military book.
The military
my
guys.
mystical military book.
They love jargon.
I'm researching Operation or Project Stargate pretty deeply right now.
What's going on with that?
That was when the military allegedly used psychics to try to access information to like find out where Russian assets were.
Yeah.
Remote viewing and such. There's guys, the book I read.
Like the men who stare at goats or whatever.
Yeah, that's one aspect of it. I didn't see that one yet. That's part of my research, but I read one book yesterday. I finished it yesterday.
You read a whole book yesterday?
No, I finished it yesterday. It was a very short 2-hour guy. It's audio.
Did you like it?
I was telling you about it. It was cool enough. It was just so hard to deal with the military, like their, the way it was like a very kind of stereotypical military speak.
What were they saying?
Two guys would talk, like the guy like lost his family. He'd be like, I'm just so broken up. I miss the kids. And the guy was like, you got to pull it together, man. They gave him like this inspirational, like nice, touching speech. And he was like, all right, let's get some fucking coffee now.
Yeah, let's get some mud.
Yeah, but you'd have to like
we gotta
anytime.
head down to the chow hall.
Yeah, if they opened up.
Let's get some chow, brother.
Enough of this crap. Let's get a beer. It was tight. Very tight. It was just guys.
Guard dogs turning into Lemorp.
A lot of
sitting
like
here munching fucking grilled cheese on the show.
Jerk.
I'm sorry, I'm not on mic.
True, you are not on mic, but we're talking military, dude.
We're talking
respect our military.
Yeah, don't chow.
Don't chow unless designated hours. If we're talking military,
yeah.
Yes, sir. No, sir.
From now on, it's yes, sir, no, sir.
And that was a lot of the book too. It was like
Yes,
you would talk to someone who would like be your superior, but you'd be so fired up about doing the right thing. You'd be like, God damn it. And you'd slam the desk.
I'm mad.
I'm going to tell you how it is. Yeah. Listen here, sir.
I love that.
You invited us to the party and we're going to play. If you don't want to play with us at the party, you shouldn't have invited us.
Don't invite us to the party,
God
sir.
Damn it. It's nothing but like, weird kind of military speak like that.
I like that.
I'm going to have to sleep on the couch. Come home with beer breath. I'm already in the doghouse. Sleep with my dog, but she's not my type, so I better get going now. Dude, every time he has these terrible, he gets shot in the head early on, but with a Teflon helmet, so it fucking rings his bell. After he gets hit in the head, he starts having the fucking remote viewing powers. So he'll be sleeping and all the image. He like basically has sleep paralysis, but like goes to like these weird places while he's paralyzed and like has visions. It's pretty tight. Then he'll wake up and be like, God damn it, babe, I don't know what's going on with me.
I'm not comfortable here.
You're not comfy on this couch?
No, I'm fine.
Spread out a little.
You can get comfortable. I'll cut and move the shot.
No.
You think it's weird sitting side by side, not seeing each other?
Yeah, I think it is weird.
I'm sorry.
We should cut and reassemble.
No, this is good.
This is more just
an intro. This is a good start.
This is more of an intro.
Why don't we cut from right here and we'll jump right back in? Because that was good jargon up top.
Dude, I'm telling you.
I don't want to ruin that stuff up top.
It's called Psychic Warrior.
Up top, it was good.
Guy's family just falls apart, dude. Because he gets enlisted by the boys. Operation Sunstreak.
Yeah, I can't look at the camera and have you talk to me.
No. It's weird looking at yourself while you're talking.
Unless we talk like this.
And another thing.
Matt. Don't be fucking gay, dude. Everyone thinks we're gay after the bed episode.
True.
Everyone was DMing me saying I didn't know you were fruit. I said, you better stop calling me fruit. You invited me to the party. This is how we play. Sir. All right, yeah, let's cut.
Yeah,
we'll be right back. BRB.
We'll be right back.
New spots coming up.
That is very awkward.
I was gonna record it.
We're back. Now we can see each other.
Now this is better. This is more comfortable.
I need to look at you.
I need to look you in the eyes. You're my muse. When I look you in the eyes, all the ideas come. I need to see you.
What's up?
I need to see those baby blues. Nothing, dude. I'm just fucking sleep deprived, dude. I've been moving through levels of sleep deprivation for the last 3 years. Pretty tight.
Yeah.
Pretty tight. My nights are like, did you ever play Max Payne?
Yes.
You know when he like wakes up and like everyone's crying and like the house is all bloody?
Yeah.
That's like I like go in and out of that all night. I wake up and I see like a baby crying and Brittany's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, ugh.
Oh my God.
She's like feeding a baby and like Maya's crying and I'm just like, I like bump into her mom somewhere and I'm like, ugh.
Sounds hellish.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. It's pretty fucking nuts. I woke up last night like probably 4 or 5 times. I'll like get woken up, then I'll fall asleep in Maya's room on this giant beanbag, and I'll be sweating in like a robe. I just wake up, I just have like a boner, and I'm sleep deprived, walking through the nighttime, bumping into people like, yo, what the hell's going on? And I just fall asleep on a beanbag, get woken up again. My wife and like, what are you doing? I'm like,
Holy shit.
it's crazy. That's my whole every night.
That sounds hellish.
It's kind of tight. It's kind of, when I hit the beanbag, I'm always like, nice. I pass out.
Yeah. Sleeping must be pretty fun though.
It's awesome.
Get like passing out every time you lay down.
It's literally
That's got to be nice.
every time.
Are you ever like, sometimes when I know I have to go to sleep, like I have to get sleep, I stay awake.
Every time.
Do you hit the pillow and you're just dead?
Yes. Every time. If I lay down to read, I get like 3 pages and I just, done. Stops making. I was trying to read this complicated book about like perception last night. Passed right out. The only thing I absorbed was like how now they were talking about how like everything you see, people forget there's like a level of like, you know, you'll see like a picture, you see this objects, but then there's a level of meaning on everything you see and significance. And I was, damn, I forgot about that.
You forgot about meaning.
Significance. The significance of events and objects is like, dude, like 99.9 of them. I'm just kind of like, whatever. Pretty funny.
It is.
Most of people's time is completely no significance like placed on it, other than being like, this sucks.
Yeah.
That's like the level of significance on most things.
I need to work on that. I keep doing that.
Yeah.
I keep like, I'm doing cool things.
Yeah.
And I keep waking up like, sucks. I have to do this today. It's cool. Like today's a good day.
Dude, I've actually got yes, I downplay the significance of pretty much everything, but I've gotten good at just moving through things that are just like downright torturous. Completely unbothered.
Yeah. What were you doing the other day?
Dude, I went to the Nigerian festival.
Oh.
Dude, and again, I'm not picking on the Nigeria. I've been to the German fest. I've been to all these festivals. They're the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
You just move like deeper and deeper into strange. You feel like particles. You're just bouncing off of strangers.
Yeah.
For like 2 hours. You walk to the end of it, and it's always just like some stupid
just
dead
crafts.
end. And it's all the same. It's like a repeating thing of the same shit people are selling.
Yeah.
But that's like the German festival. We went to the Nigerian festival. Same thing, but it's just like, I was telling you, it's just racist t-shirts. And it's racist t-shirts and as much dirty looks from old black dudes as you can take.
What type of racist t-shirts?
Western civilization is a myth. I walked by that and went, the fuck?
Like, is it?
It went, Western civilization's a myth. Civilization started in Africa. So I would see that and just be arguing with that shirt in my head for like 2 blocks, being like, yeah, not civilization's a catch-all. They're saying you can have different and I was just like, and I would just get, it was just like, it was terrible.
Why is that such a big deal to people?
Western civilization?
No, like, yeah, it actually, the first person was from Africa. It's like,
okay.
What does that fucking matter?
Yeah, and before that, then what?
What are you talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, we also used to live in the ocean, dude. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what's the... It's like, oh, I never thought of it that way.
Well,
I guess
like
black people are better.
Well, it's
like, what is that? What is the significance?
It was hard. It was hard black supremacy t-shirts. That was the t-shirts they were selling. Some of them are pretty tight. But I want to get some of them.
Just get one that'd be like, white people were first. Just get a shirt that says that.
That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah, it's exactly. And it's like,
but
what is the meaning?
I think what it is, you ever see in the comment section, they go first?
Yeah.
It might just be
true.
first.
Yeah.
First civilization. But I mean, yeah, I don't know.
I guess it comes from the insecurity of history being Eurocentric, and they're trying to get one back. You know.
I mean, dude. I mean, are they talking in Egypt though?
Thank you, guys.
Are they talking Egypt?
Matt.
Sorry, excuse me.
Maybe they are talking Egypt. They were black as hell. Don't get that fucking twisted, bro. They were definitely not Arabic. Mediterranean people. No.
No, they're black as hell.
Certainly.
No, they're black as hell. Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird vibe, dude.
Their skin color defied all geography, certainly. Same with Jesus. It definitely defied it.
It was a negative energy, dude. And it would just be like, I would just get like black dudes in Arabian hats just fucking like hitting me with like very long looks. And I was just like, yeah, guys, sorry.
Sorry, this is what I...
Sorry to ruin your little party. Don't want to be here
Sorry
either.
I ruined your Black Panther party. You might be Gump, dude.
I think I'm Gump.
You really might be Gump.
That's my life feels like Forrest Gump. I just move through different phases and like things end. I'm like, oh, wow.
Dude, I told you my uncle is Gump.
What?
My one big onk is Gump.
Really?
Yeah, dude. 3 Mile Island. Or wait, Nebraska football.
Oh shit.
Vietnam. 3 Mile Island. World Trade Center.
What?
Yeah.
That's Gump.
He's Gump.
That's fully
And then
Gump.
in the World Trade Center, there's videos of news footage of him sprinting in front of the smoke. And he's an old dude in a shirt and tie. And because he played Nebraska, he played running back in Nebraska.
Yeah.
He's fast as fuck.
So he blew through.
He's like a 65-year-old dude flying down the street. He's Gump, dude. He's literally like, he just Gump straight through the smoke.
What?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Man. Good for him.
Gumped up, dude.
What floor was you on in the WTC?
I don't know. I think the Jews let him know something was up.
They did?
Big Onk got out.
Big Onk, like, yo, Onk.
Yeah, he was powerful enough that the Jays were like, yo,
Onk,
definitely don't go into building
we're
7.
on a sick one tomorrow.
Yeah, we're on one tomorrow, bro.
We're going
We're
all
about to
out
turn up.
tomorrow. Is it bad to say like the Jews are on the world, but you're on their side? Be like, I'm fully in support of them. I guess that's, yeah. If you're like, I'm a full Zionist. Is
Yeah.
that? I don't want to mince terms. Is that a
I don't know.
to be the Jews around the world? But
They're
I
doing
like
a good job.
but I like it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I
love
want
what
some
they're up to.
more of it.
Can you say that, or is that like, do they not like that?
I think they'd probably, most of them, if certainly all of the Jewish friends I have, if I was like, they say it constantly.
Yeah,
If you were like, yo, you guys run the world and you guys are doing pretty good.
it's fair enough.
Other than gas prices, Jews. You
True.
need to lower the fucking gas prices, Jews.
What if Biden did say that? What if Biden came out and was like,
Biden.
talking to the Jews, but like they doing this thing with the gas price.
Jews keep raising you
They know we can't add numbers up like they you fucking trick us. They had $2 on me. What the hell's going on?
God damn it.
The gas prices are getting very high.
The gas prices are getting high enough that I'm starting to get ticked at the government.
Yeah, I got frustrated.
That's
I was
the last thing
laughing
the
about.
government wants is for me to get fucking activated.
They don't want to see you activated. I could go down. I could go down the Nigerian
Oh, the
fest.
CIA just tricked me into getting a Nintendo Switch to try to pacify me.
What is
They
it?
could tell
What
I
is
was
a
getting
Nintendo
activated,
Switch?
and they were like, "We need to make this guy's gaming setup mobile. We need to let it."
Oh, that's what it's like. The Game
Yeah.
Boy.
Yeah,
You got the super nice Game
I
Boy
got the super nice Game Boy.
headphones.
No, but it's got Bluetooth. You can connect.
But I'm saying, can you put in headphones when you're at the Olive Garden and just fucking go
I
dead
could,
to the
yes,
world?
I could plug headphones in. I can get big headphones.
Dude,
I get Pikachu yellow
Dude.
fucking headphones
some skull candies.
and just
You should take your
Game,
whole
bro.
family out to dinner at Olive Garden and then just plug in headphones and be like, enjoy, and just
My
drown
friends-
them out.
I'm taking my pa and my brother-in-law and my friend from back
Plug
home
in.
to the Yankees game tonight, and it would be nice to play MLB The Show. I
Should.
should play the exact game.
You've earned it.
It's the Yankees Devil Rays. I should play.
And the whole time,
Yankees,
anytime someone
Rays.
talks to you, is go, huh? Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure. It's going well.
That'd be funny. My
Dude,
dad would be like sad.
Yeah, dude.
He'd be like heartbroken
Yeah, if you fucking ignored
if
him
I
the whole time.
goomed.
If
If,
you
I
goomed-
just goomed the whole time.
It is funny. That
Shout
is a
out Billy.
lifestyle.
That was Billy slang.
Gooman.
Yeah,
I think it's I think it's
it's 4chan.
4chan, yeah. Gooman.
I mean, that's where they all get it.
Joe. The Chan.
Um,
Dude, I've been researching Egypt a little bit. In the
Egypt's
book I'm
awesome.
reading. It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight. They're talking about how they would bury everybody. Like if you were a king, they would bury like
Your squad.
hundreds of
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
with
yeah.
you.
They toss everybody in.
Hundreds, and they would like look through the remains, and then like some people would, like some wives would just fucking nobly just kind of, you could tell. I think you're supposed to keep your hand like this or like in some posture, but then they would unearth people who would be like completely
They
terrified
fucking they were
because
bummed.
they didn't have like big excavators. It was shovel by shovel, so you'd be like they would hit your feet, hit your legs, and you'd be sitting there like it took a while to bury you.
Oh god.
So you just get like tossed in with the king, the pharaoh.
Yeah.
And the dude, it's pretty tight. They used to sacrifice like their religious ideas at the time were that like the pharaoh was like when they said like the pharaoh was God, it was like there was the pharaoh was like this cosmic entity, and then if the dude acted right, you would embody the pharaoh and become the pharaoh, and then they would just kill you. Like every 10 years, they'd just like throw you in a well
Yeah.
or like chop your head off and throw you down, whatever they did, just bury you alive,
Yeah.
and you would be pumped on it. You'd be like, yes.
Yeah.
I did it.
That'd be nice.
All your hoes, dude. All your babes.
When I die, my hoes are coming with me.
They have to.
I'm gonna make sure of it.
They have your eunuchs. You get buried. Imagine getting buried with like 90 girlfriends and like 10 eunuchs, and then a bunch of like interns or whatever.
The interns built the pyramids.
All your interns, dude. Like, no, dude, you opportunities.
Yeah, they
are
work for
limited.
free. Those are my interns.
They like 25 interns. It was probably like 100 interns, 60 dude. Imagine having 60 dickless men around you, just to consult with. Like, I don't know. Let me consult all my dickless
Yeah,
men.
just be like, dude, I cut my dick off. I know what's going on.
You made them cut. Yeah,
You wouldn't know what the fuck was up.
yeah, dude.
If you didn't have your dick and nuts,
yeah,
you would genuinely be like, all right,
pure.
pussy,
You'd have
you're
nothing
thinking about
else
pussy
to do.
right now.
Nothing
You're
else
trying to be
do.
cool right now for pussy. You're fucking up the pyramids.
Gone,
You need to work harder on the pyramids.
gone.
Yeah,
Also, imagine having like 40 girlfriends in front of all your dickless men.
it'd be nice.
Like, how much money do I have? Dickless men, count my count my stuff. Sorry, I cut your dick off.
sire.
Sorry, I'm sorry, I destroyed your entire family and then
Yeah.
cut your dick off, and then you worked for me.
Those are the rules, though. Those are the breaks. Eunuchs.
They were like, if you could get a good eunuch going, you could fetch a nice price for a good eunuch.
Yeah,
They're hard to come by.
I'm sure.
I mean, because most times you cut a guy's dick off, it'd
He
probably
does
go
pass away.
sour.
Yeah, they
Either
do
pass away,
They
or
pass
just-
away a lot.
or just a moody eunuch. That must stink though. When you have like a eunuch and you're like, this guy's gonna make it. And he just
He's gonna
fucking
be smart.
dies 3 days later.
Yeah, I mean, you keep cutting the dick and nuts off of children, they're gonna bleed out a lot. You just gotta hold them upside down after you do it.
Damn, man. Imagine getting buried and you're like, I always loved you. Dude. I always liked you. You were my
Before you-
favorite dickless man.
Yeah, but you'd be the king's dead. You're just standing there like say this is him. You're probably like, just slap him in the face one more
You
time,
think you
dude.
beat your eunuch?
I'm saying the pharaoh's dead. I'm the eunuch.
Oh,
My whole life, I've listened to this cocksucker. Just right before they buried
True.
me, I'd be like, across his fucking dead face.
yeah, but a lot of
Like,
them.
I'll see you in the next realm, dude, and I'm coming for your dick and nuts.
True.
I'm coming straight for your dick
Well,
and
they
nuts.
thought they were like, this dude is like, that dude would have been like the portal the Pharaoh entered in through, and like they were like this. The Pharaoh walks.
Yeah, but they
among us.
had their dick and nuts off.
For
They
the
knew
Pharaoh.
that they knew he wasn't the portal. Once your dick and nuts are off, you
yeah,
do.
true.
You're like, this is bullshit.
True. Once
There's
you're
no
taking
way
nuts
this guy.
removed,
Yeah,
that might be how you use the rest. You know, like we only use 95% of our brain.
yeah,
I think 95% of our brain, or we use 5%.
certainly.
It's probably once you stop making cum, it's just like it all comes online. You're like,
Yeah.
holy fuck.
Yeah,
The Pharaoh's not God? The Pharaoh's some dude? Well, then what the Pharaohs ended up doing, because they were like, kind of sucks getting slain ritualistically. And then they started just having festivals where they would let someone be a Pharaoh for 10 days. And the guy had total power. But then after 10 days, they would fucking ice the shit out
oh,
of
they
him.
fucking did make a wish.
They figured out how to make a wish. And then they would ice
The
the, shit out
Egypts
of him.
did make a wish.
Pretty much. So they let it
Fucking
go.
right.
Basically, like the Romans did. What was that? Saturnalia. Where they
Yeah,
they
it's
were
party
like,
time.
oh, yeah, the
Oh, the
slaves are in charge.
slaves or the interns know more than us.
Yeah, they would find some dude, and they did in ancient Egypt. They would just have like one dude dude, he could put
We should
people
have a
to death.
Saturnalia episode.
Let the boys.
Let the interns fucking take control.
That would actually be pretty
It'd be a
sick.
good episode. You two would have a good pod.
Saturnalia, that'd be nice watching
Jesus
you boys
Christ,
work,
Guard Dog gets so weird.
dude.
Whoa,
That's
what?
the number
It's
one.
not
weird-
Saturnalia yet, dude. Watch your mouth. Don't back talk.
That's the just
sorry,
do it
forgive
of
me.
being weird.
Yes, sir.
I'm not being weird.
No,
I'm not.
it'd be funny if you guys did an episode again.
I'm not being weird. We gotta cut your.
He smiled and rubbed his hands.
We gotta cut your dicks off, dude.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
get you guys humming on all
no, his
cylinders.
meat.
It's already gone.
What happened to your penis?
It's gone. I did it for the boys.
You got your penis off already?
Yeah.
That's why you're such a good artiste.
Thank you. I try.
Now without your penis, you're like
just trying
Van
my
Gogh.
best. I just focus fully on it.
We gotta. I mean, would you guys consider getting a sub incision
What is that?
when you
Yeah, what's
just
that
cut
mean?
up the middle of your dick and like let it bleed out a little, then cut it like sew it back up?
Sure. for
Just
the
getting a
dogs.
nice scar.
I do it for the dogs.
Yeah, I'd do anything for you guys.
That's the wrong answer. But no, you're not touching my penis, guys.
Yeah. What the hell? What are you guys, freaks?
I just care about the cast.
That's true.
I'll
I might
do it
sub
for the greater good.
incise.
I had a nice trip. I was in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, you're out west. You're out
Guy, I
west.
got to hang out with the dog, dude.
Nate Diaz.
Linked. I did it, dude.
What's
I
up?
joined Steve Gerben with Nate Diaz.
Dude, what was that?
You know what that was. It was exactly how you think it would be. Gerben wore like a wrinkled Old Navy flannel button down, short sleeve button down to
Like a cholo?
to dinner. I mean,
That's West Coast Gerben.
It was West Coast Gerben. Dude. He was great. Gerbies was afraid to fly.
Oh,
He's afraid to fly.
How was that? I meant to ask you
It
about
was
that.
so fun. Yeah, I was
What'd
texting
you hit,
you. I
what'd
was
you
like,
hit him with?
right before takeoff, the pilot gets on. He's like, looks like we're going to be hitting turbulence throughout the flight. So seatbelt's going to be on basically the entire. Like he was like, this is going to be a rough ride.
That
As
would
soon
be
as he said it, I just looked at Gerben like
You ready? How
You're
close?
gonna die.
How close were you to him?
he was directly behind me, so I was reaching back and grabbing him.
God,
I would sit up on my seat and turn around and look at him. Yeah, it was
that
fun.
would be fun to go down, just to torment him the whole time. Like, we're actually.
I told you, we're
actually gonna
dying
die.
now.
We're actually gonna die.
God!
Sorry, dude.
Yeah, you shouldn't have got on the plane.
This was a risk that you should have.
You
agreed.
knew.
You knew this
You
was a risk.
knew in your heart that you were gonna fucking die in a plane crash,
And you were right.
and you cursed me and got on a plane with me.
What the fuck, Steve?
Steve, you blew it.
Yeah,
Nah,
but how was he?
Gerben-
How was
Gerben
he
was
handling?
great.
How was he handling the turbulence?
Gerby, I'll tell you what, Gerby's a real party pooper.
What?
He doesn't stay out late. Although he did party the first. There was a sick pool at the hotel. Gerby's had a couple drinks and he gets
Really?
loose.
He was like a
Very
Jew in
fun.
Miami.
Yeah,
He
dude.
unbuttoned the flannel a little.
We're at it's called the Roosevelt Hotel. It was fucking
That
sick.
sounds nice.
It's like hot LA people around this pool.
Yeah.
Me and Gerby's come down to the pool, dude. The two kings.
Just
dude.
luminescent kings, dude.
Just the
two pale
palest
kings,
dudes on
dude.
earth. With two of the fucking grossest dudes in the building.
You're men beyond the wall.
Gerben comes down with his fucking goggles. He wears goggles.
No, stop.
He wears fucking
Why?
tight Speedo
Why,
goggles.
dude?
And he
Why?
got in the pool
No.
and sat in a fucking tube, dude. He got in
Does
a
he
tube.
wear them as a joke? Or he
No,
genuinely?
he's wearing them
Why?
because he has one contact because he's got one fucked up eye.
Does he have monocle speedos?
He has a monocle contact.
Does he have a
Yeah,
monocle?
basically.
You should do monocle
Should
speedo
get a
goggles.
patch fucking Speedo. That'd be fucking nice.
You can't wear speedos without looking absolutely ridiculous
He looked-
unless you're an Olympic swimmer in like a speedo.
He looked insane.
Goggles in the pool look so fucked up.
Goggles in the pool by yourself at first. He got him by himself and was just sitting in an inner tube. I've never seen somebody care less
No,
than this,
dude.
dude. Yeah.
That's funny.
Then he got hammered that night
Did he keep the goggles on?
and he brushed his teeth with his Preparation H.
No.
Yeah. Kirby's had a trip. And then
How'd
yeah.
that feel?
Probably
felt
probably
great.
fucking insane, dude. The taste of that.
Oh,
Yeah, because his fucking contact was out. Kirby's has fucked up eyes.
true. Yeah. That's fucked up.
But yeah, I was happy to see just him and Nate Diaz in the same room was all I've ever wanted.
That's
literally the
fucking- dude,
opposite.
that's
That
fucking-
was the yin and yang.
Yeah,
We're
for
the
sure.
opposite of people. The most opposite of two people.
For sure.
I've never seen a difference.
It's full Enantiodromia.
Oh man, the
That's
squad,
Enantiodromia,
dude, the
dude.
squad I brought to. We went to dinner with Nate and his friends.
Yeah.
The squad that I brought was Francis Ellis, Ian
Nice.
Fidance,
Nice.
Steve Gerben, and McKeever, and me.
Again,
We sit down. Francis goes immediately. And the whole time I was like, "Finance is gonna fuck this up.
yeah.
He's easily the number one guy who's gonna ruin this." And be like, "Nate, do you like ska?" Oh, he fucking is so annoying. Because he's happy, so it's annoying to be around.
Bothers
Uh,
you.
Yeah, he's enthusiastic and happy.
Really?
Ian,
You're gonna
he's
catch the
He's a
bug.
great dude.
I know. You're gonna catch the bug.
Yeah, I don't think I am.
You listen to
You would
Mighty
think
Mighty
I would
You listen
be.
to Mighty Mighty Ball Stones lately?
No,
Pretty tight.
Finance rides a bike around with a fucking He has a Bluetooth speaker.
Jam ska.
He jams. He's the only white person on earth that does this.
Dude, we gotta start.
It is time for white kangs to start blasting on Bluetooths.
Right
see how they like it.
Just ride up on the Adunde
See how
Festival
they like
with
it.
Mighty Mighty Ball Stones on our
Yeah.
mongooses.
Uh,
No disrespect.
we sit down immediately at this table. Francis is sitting. We had like a square table. Francis is sitting across from Nate, and he's like, "Nate,
Oh boy.
I have a story for you. As soon as he said, I'm sitting
You
across.
tell me
like,
get punched. You
I was
talked
like,
about getting
shut
punched.
the fuck up. No, he told some story about getting cheated on. He's like, my girlfriend fucked a guy at the
Nice.
time, and
Nice.
then he and I talked it out.
What did he say?
That was the gist of the story. While he's telling the story, I'm sitting there like,
Stop.
what the fuck are you doing?
What was
Dude? You
Diaz
ruined the
saying?
cool time. And Nate responded by being like, oh, you talked it out? I would have fucking killed him. It was
Dude.
like, nice. Good story.
His
Francis.
Twitter's so fucking funny.
Whose?
Nate Diaz's Twitter is just him being like, that guy's a pussy. Fuck that. His Twitter's
it's
the,
the best
funniest
Twitter
shit.
on earth.
It's him just like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, that guy's a loser.
Yes.
It's him being like, I would beat his ass all
Yeah.
day long. It's all it is.
Yeah.
Then him retweeting whatever, but it's him being like, that guy sucks.
Yeah.
He's a pussy.
There's
Nobody can
dudes
fight.
Yeah, because there's dudes fighting. They're like ducking him.
They got him on ice, dude.
Let him fight, bro. He's a money fight.
You got, yeah, it's fucked up. That was so funny. I was certain Conor McGregor. Whenever I see like a montage of a dude winning, I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
No one's going to beat this guy.
Yeah, of course.
And then Nate Diaz
He'll
beat
never
the
lose.
fuck out of him.
Nate Diaz whooped his ass, dude. Made him quit. He made him roll over and quit.
I mean, dude, they edited the shit. They were like, Mystic Mac, he can predict. I'm like, damn, this guy can definitely
Yeah,
predict
he's gonna
whatever's
call
going to
it.
happen. He's got his ass kicked.
Yeah. Turns out Nate called it. He was like, it's going to be a long fucking night for this dude.
I'm going to beat your ass.
It was a sad night, dude.
That is very funny.
Mystic Mac's never been the same.
No, dude, you can't.
He killed him.
You did. He did. Because when you
Now
talk
he's
that much
now he's
shit,
out of his mind, dude.
you're like, you're a loser. Did you see the video of the guy who like stunk? It was like a small, I don't know if it's like a Mexican boxer, but he stunk at talking shit. He came out, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat your fucking ass. And like he sucked at talking shit.
Yeah.
And the guy was sitting there like, all right, and then just beat the fuck out of him.
Wait, the guy who? Oh, wait.
It was just a boxer.
A dude was trying to talk shit.
He was trying to really, he's like,
Poorly.
and like you're, and he just did so bad.
And
He
the
was
other
like
guy was like, all
stuttering.
right, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
The guy was literally laughing at him while he was all like dripped out and was like, yeah, that's why like when I come in, I'm gonna beat your ass. And the dude was just like, all right, man.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Whooped his ass. Sucked.
So that was a big victory. Got
That's
to link
pretty
the
tight.
boys.
Got the boys out
Well, it
there.
was exciting because it was a incidental running.
Really?
Nate and his bros just happened to be at the same hotel.
That's tight.
So I was about to come down to the pool,
Yeah.
and McKeever and Gerben were already down there. And McKeever texted me, was like, I'm 90% sure Nate Diaz is here. I was up in my hotel room like, yes, I have to take my Nate Diaz t-shirt off because I was wearing one.
Fuck.
That's all I have.
Yeah, true.
His buddy Nick sent me a box of Nate Diaz t-shirts.
What are you gonna do
I
now?
have
Where?
3 t-shirts and then 15 Nate Diaz represent t-shirts.
Yeah, what are you gonna do besides wear 'em?
That's what I wear. So I was like, all right, I can't wear this. If that guy's down there, I can't wear this dude's merch.
True. What'd you switch it up to?
Cool Nick Rashford t-shirt that he gave me.
Tight.
So I different guy's t-shirt. And I came down and I was like, oh fuck, he's not gonna remember me for sure. He's gonna think I'm a dumbass. And I like walked up and I was like, hey, and he was like, Shane, what up? I was like, yes, this is the best.
Do you want to hang out?
Oh, what are you guys doing tonight? Do you guys want to? Yeah, sure, I'm down for whatever you guys are doing. Yeah. I'm such a bitch.
Nah, dude, that's tight.
It was. I was so happy.
That's fun.
I
Dude,
was so happy.
pool
Oh,
parties
you're gonna-
are the best.
So then we're out to dinner, and I was like, oh shit, these guys asked me to do a show. Do you guys want to come see me do stand up? I had had a couple glasses of wine,
Really?
and I was like, don't worry, I'm gonna get on stage, show you guys. You guys have never seen me do stand up.
Turn it around.
Just watch. You guys are gonna think I'm cool. I get up there. I go last on this show. Everybody's bombed so far. Terrible crowd. I get on first 2 minutes. I'm killing.
Nice.
First 2 minutes. So after those 2 minutes, I start showboating a little. I know Nate's in the crowd. I want to look cool.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, maybe it wasn't the crowd. Maybe it was you guys. Hit him with a little fucking, I'm a New York guy, dude. This is a little, I'm not one of you LA pussies. This is a little different.
Damn.
Then I proceeded to bomb for 13 minutes. It was so bad. It was so
what lost
bad.
him?
Probably me getting arrogant,
Rubbing it in
2
everyone's
minutes,
face.
being like, maybe it's not the crowd's fault. Maybe you guys kind of sucked. Anyway,
Oh, and the crowd was like, we don't like that.
yeah, and the crowd was like, who's this guy think he is? No, I think it was probably just poor performance and alcohol.
True.
Drinking before a show is
Wine of all things.
wine. I was
It's
like
king energy too.
I was like actually a little drunk.
really?
Yeah.
Yikes.
No, that's not good for stand up.
No, dude. I get the very few times that I've gotten like inebriated from alcohol and did stand up. I suffer from like I think I'm killing.
Yeah, which that can be very funny. And especially if your
Yeah.
friends are in the room.
Yeah, this was just my ex-wife.
Oh.
I was just kind of like pretty good, right? And she was like, "Yeah, it was great." And I was like, did the math, and
Why
I
are you
think
saying it like
I
that?
might have recorded it on my phone, the set,
Oh,
and I listened
God.
back, and I was like, I actually didn't do very well at all.
Oh shit.
Damn it, fuck.
Yeah, that one hurt.
Yeah, that stinks.
Yeah, it was a great overall trip. And then we
Yeah.
did Brea Improv. That was fun.
How was that?
It was nice. Ian and Jamar neighbors.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Jamar's for real like my favorite comedian to watch do
That dude
stand up.
rules. That dude does roll.
It's so funny.
He
He just goes out and just screams shit
Yeah,
at
he's
these
nuts.
people. Yeah. He was like, Roe versus Wade. Shout out Roe versus Wade, motherfucker. Like, and there's just people sitting there like,
What the fuck?
what side is he on? Yeah.
Never know.
It's like, you telling me they can't be scooping babies out anymore? Damn, bitches can't be scooping their babies out. Like, just, yeah.
Well, that's not what we like, but
Yeah.
we're more
What a
about
wonderful time.
we're
What
more
do you
about the
think about
choice.
that, dude? Do you want to show up to Judge Kavanaugh's house with a weapon?
Not particularly. No.
You don't want to do that?
No, I don't want to go bother the man. I don't want to go bother the man. Why?
He's been
Why
through
is,
enough, dude.
why is he the epicenter of abortion?
Because he wrote the fucking.
He wrote it.
He was the guy who wrote the Roe v. Wade, whatever that's called.
Oh, the Roe v. Like the
He
Roe v.
wrote
Wade
the thing
part
that was
2.
like, we should probably overturn this thing. It's a draft.
Oh, saying like, yeah, maybe no abortions.
He's like, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, dude, I don't know.
yeah. I looked it up. I think Mississippi's at 15 weeks.
15.
Mississippi is 15
Oh,
weeks.
they're just trying to say like you can't do it like super late, basically.
Yeah, so 15 weeks. I think France as a nation is at 11 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, Mississippi's more liberal on abortion than France.
And they were like, this is an outrage.
Yeah, Texas is at 6 weeks.
Okay.
So Texas is cutting it close.
I mean, it is a human being.
Yeah,
You see the pictures.
I
They
understand that side of the argument too.
Yeah, that's.
That there's a heartbeat. I
my
understand
thing
that
is,
argument.
I say you should just do. It's a human being, but it's like if you want to kill your child, go ahead.
Yeah,
Kill your child. It's just,
just don't
you're-
showboat.
probably going to be sad.
You're gonna be sad. You shouldn't have killed your fucking
Probably
kid.
going to be sad, and then you're going to direct all of that energy into like weird political shit and wear penis hats, and it's like that's your choice.
Yeah.
But you did kill your child, and it's very sad.
Hey.
What?
Oh, come on, man.
It's just, you did. You killed your child. It's going to be your child, and you killed it. But that's your right.
Yeah.
It's your right. It's sad.
That's
happens. It's a
pretty
heavy,
reasonable.
again, you gotta fucking get ahead in this world, you
You
know?
need to get promoted.
It is funny though when women are like, they're like, well, I got to think about, I want to I need my career. It's like, all right, so then I'll have kids. It's like, so you're just going to ruin a better career.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to be a lawyer. It's like, so you want to ruin a lawyer
You want to
instead
wait
of
till you're really high up and then have
and then completely
and then be
spoil.
done?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Kind of, it is tight though to be like, it's like touching backboard for chicks. It's like, I did it.
What?
Just like become a lawyer for like 2 years. And like, yeah, I just decided to have kids.
Yeah.
Because it does alleviate a lot of the concern. Chicks got psyoped into thinking they're losers if they don't have like jobs.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, dude,
You don't even need a job.
you don't need a job.
Some people need gerbs.
They do. That's true. But yeah, that hit chicks pretty hard. Minivans, there's another one. Chicks got
Yeah.
psyoped. The minivans is just like,
You love minivans.
love them, man.
Yeah.
They tricked girls with crossovers. They're like, no, this isn't a minivan. It's like, it's a fucking minivan.
It's a fucking minivan.
They switched the body of a minivan.
Yeah,
They're
just
like,
the
"Nah,
front
it's cool.
looks
It's-
like a fucking truck.
it's like an SUV kind of thing.
Yeah,
It's
like a
fucking
pilot, like a Honda Pilot.
minivan."
They even smoothed those out a little, the fronts of those.
did they really?
Now they're just minivans.
They did.
The Honda Pilot's nice.
Dude, I'm telling you, minivans are the perfect car.
Yeah.
Aerodynamic as hell. 3 rows.
Yeah,
What
if
is
you
it?
crash, you get to kill like 9 people.
You take someone's
You
knees
can
out.
take the entire family out with you.
True, they're made so someone just flies
It
right
is
up
sick
off your
that
windshield.
there have been minivan crashes of entire families at once.
Like
You
two
know what I
families.
mean, though?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like you, your wife, and just 4 kids in the back, dude.
Oh,
All
yeah.
at once, your family's going to Valhalla.
For sure.
You were
For
on your way
sure.
to fucking Myrtle Beach. Some truck driver going 80 in the wrong lane, just fucking. Your family's done together.
I thought about
That's
that.
very Pharaoh-esque.
Oh yeah.
If I go, my whole family's gone.
That's sutty.
Because if I die, my wife is gonna suck someone else's dick. She needs to die with me.
Potentially, yes.
There's almost no doubt she's gonna eventually suck. Like,
Depends
I'm
what
sick
age.
and dying-
Depends what age.
if I'm sick and dying and I know I'm dying, if my wife comes in to comfort me, I'm gonna be like, "You're a slut already." To me, get out of here. You're basically cheating on me already.
Let me see your phone.
Let me see it.
Can you imagine if you made it to like 55 and then you died and your wife, like in all of like the pearls and shit you bought her, sucked some 60-year-old guy's dick?
That's exactly what happens, dude.
You think so?
Certainly.
Just blow some like loose skin knee.
Yeah, and you know what sucks every time?
like sea isle.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what sucks is she tries to be faithful. And then her fucking slut friends are like, "It's been long enough. It's time for you to get back out and date."
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you're up in heaven like, "No." There's probably thunder. That's probably what thunder is.
True.
It's just the rage of a man in heaven. Just like, "No, don't do it."
Just sucking the juice out of some guy with an enlarged prostate. You're getting like fucking crystallized cum. It's like rock candy spitting out of there.
Yeah. Everybody says that when they're dying. They're like, "Find a new
Damn.
love. You deserve it." It's like, no, dude, I'm dying. I'm going to be like, "Don't be a slut. This was it."
Yeah, that's it.
You don't need dick.
Not at all.
Be gay.
True.
You can be gay.
That would be preferable.
Yeah.
2 60-year-old ladies rubbing all over each other. Right underneath your picture. That should be the only thing. Underneath
It
your
has to be
picture.
under my picture.
You got to get like a nice bust
Like I'm
shot.
a dictator. It needs to be me in a suit sitting nicely.
and them just scissoring underneath it.
Yes.
Doing hand stuff, mouth stuff, using toys.
Hands off, mouth off, breaking out toys. I got out of my toy phase pretty quick.
You got out of your toy phase?
Yeah, I haven't been using the toys.
Why not?
I don't know. I guess I've been gone for a month.
Bust
so,
them back out.
Yeah, that reminds me.
What? Dude, you
Could be
reminded
toy
me.
time.
I caught a fucking so again, you know me, dude. I've been keeping it tight lately. I
On
caught
what?
just no porn. I can't, dude. I'm telling you, I pull it up and I just go like, I don't get like disgusted by it. I just see it and it's just so much. I'm like,
It saddens you.
yeah, the stuff you have to filter through is just like, dude, I just won't jerk off. Like, I'm not gonna die. I got hand release, hand and mouth, not bragging. Intermittent hand and mouth.
That's
Dude.
You know what's nice about that? Hand by itself, not great. Hand and mouth. Hand is better than
Perfect.
mouth.
Well,
Once it's all spitty,
dude,
you
yes.
get the hand. Then that's when the hand release. The hand is usually what causes me to release.
Well, here's what happened. So the mouth is a nice relief from hand, but just mouth is like, my penis is too sensitive. You get like,
And it gets a little soggy,
So you keep
dude.
jumping
The last
back
thing
and
you want is
forth.
a soggy penis.
you want soggy peen. Then you get hand, and then you get you're whoa, and then you go,
Hands,
then you go back to hand. You go, I wonder if I'll get more of that mouth. Then you go, oh, I got more
it's
of that
coming
mouth.
back.
The back and forth, back and forth. I could have finished mouth, but I tapped my babe and said, hey, just warning, bust that hand back out.
You're gonna want hands.
No
for this.
desire to blast her in the mouth. we're on the 3rd floor. She had to walk all the way downstairs. I'm like, hey, just heads
Yeah.
up. And I get most times I go, hey, hand that over to me. She's
Oh,
co-piloting
really?
towards the very
You
end.
take the sticks.
I
You land the plane.
towards the very end of
You
this,
land the plane.
towards the very, I let me launch, and then I go, move over,
Yeah.
cadet.
Yeah.
Step aside.
Yeah.
But
You
yeah,
take your
dude.
sleep. You're the pilot, dude. You take your sleep mask off. You go. Because I know you're a loud crummer, dude.
This dude, I was the whole time. Dude, I had no fat. I just stopped even counting the days, dude. Who knows how long it's been?
Since you croomed.
I don't even know. I'm so tired. I just go to bed. So finally, the night before, she started mussing with me in my fucking boxers, and I was going, "Ooh, that feels real good." And she goes,
Whoa.
let's do it tomorrow. I'm tired. Fair enough, dude. Again, whatever.
Dude, I would break.
But she goes, remind me. I go, for sure.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna
all day long.
All day,
Dude, all day long. I was just like, hand release, hand release, hand release, hand release.
It's coming,
dude. And I just tap.
It's nice when you know it's coming, and you have
All
a whole
day.
day to be horny.
All day.
If
dude.
I think about something like that, something sexual like that all day,
dude,
I crew him fast.
dude, I was like, we were like organizing our closet.
If it's something I'm reluctant to do, if I'm tired, and she wants to get this sex stuff going,
Mhm.
takes me a while. Sometimes
to
I don't
fire
like it.
up.
Yeah, but if I'm thinking about it all day,
That's, dude.
like a greedy pig just waiting to get the trough.
We
dude.
were organizing a closet, and I was like touching my penis like an 8-year-old. I was just like rubbing
Ew,
myself.
Matt.
And she was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, fine." Remember we're doing the
Remember
hand?
what
She
you
was like,
said last
"Yes." She's like, "Yeah, I remember." And then in bed, she was like, "Oh, I'm so tired." And I was like, "You said you were doing
promised.
hand release." She goes, "All right, come on, dude." She started fapping me, and I was like, I was squirming. I think I was. You ever see like the Greek dudes? You know, we talked about the Greek dudes that hang out outside the cafe, all fucking lit up. I was like, I think this is how horny those dudes are. She touched my penis, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It was crazy. And then she surprised me with mouth, and I went, oh,
It was a mouth you didn't
dude,
know.
I was squirming under the weight of just a hand. It was insane. And I was like, this is how horny dudes should be. Of just, dude, I'm telling, it was electrifying.
Yeah.
Dude, we can't have sex for like, I think it's 8 weeks after you give birth.
Oh,
And
that's fucking right. I was
while
wondering what
they're
the fuck was
pregnant,
going
while they're
on.
pregnant, you know, it's
Yeah.
not exactly like, it's not exactly the
It's not
sex.
a walk in the park.
No, it's like tired. They're in
Probably
pain.
mucking there and shit.
It's actually the best pussy in the world.
Really?
Pregnant lady. Oh my God, it's insane. Excuse my language, but it's, dude,
Yeah. Pardon me.
pardon us. But, dude, that's a well kept secret.
That pregnant that's that fucking ultimate shot.
It's
down.
crazy,
the ultimate
dude.
shot.
It's
down.
crazy.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, there's another person in there.
Yes. But it's just like, yo, let's, I mean, once you get over that, yes.
Does that fuck with you at all?
Not at all.
Yeah.
You get
you're
so,
a freak
you get
leak.
so, no, you just
Dude,
get so horny, dude.
I was listening to
You get like jungle horny. You get like as horny as you would have been in nature. What? Dude, if you don't have sex, what I'm saying, if you don't have sex for like 3 weeks and you don't fap, you're like an animal level horny. Like you're like
Yo.
a dog humping a ball horny.
I listened to this fucking playlist. It was just like hip hop gold, and it was just it's just from music when it's like early 2000s
Yeah.
rap. Every song is just dudes describing how they fuck chicks, like really,
In depth.
yeah. Like when's the last time you listened to Freak a Leak?
I caught a song.
Or no, wait, is that the one that's like I
Petey
could do you
Pablo?
over here? Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like, I could do it in your ass, girl. Come here, let me put it in your ass. Like,
dude.
I'll
it's-
eat your pussy. Nah, I ain't drunk enough for that. Freak a leak.
It's crazy.
fucking crazy.
It's truly nuts, dude. I listen,
Every song.
my wife puts on Power 99 every morning, and it's such an intense energy to wake up
At least
to.
new rap though, the emo rap's not that bad.
Yeah, it's more about the
It's more
relationship.
about like
aspect.
I'm having a tough time.
Yeah.
I'm sad. I prefer that to
The early-
listening to men. It's funny that they're like, I'm thug, dude. And then all they talk about, and dudes are sitting there listening to another dude talk about fucking girls in the ass.
Yeah.
They-
early 2000s were like black dudes and jinkos just with boners being
Just
like, I'm gonna
horny.
fuck this chick in the ass.
and every other dude was like, this song's fucking good.
Yeah, dude. Imagine how horny you'd get. You're
What,
in the
if
hood.
you were
You're in
thug?
jinkos in the hood, dude, all day long.
You're thugged out.
You get so horny. Nobody's wearing clothes really. It's like everyone's so skimped out.
Yeah.
Did you ever take a little walk through the hood in the summertime?
Yeah.
Ants are like, you
I
see your
have
aunt's
not.
nipples all the time. Or you're like a fat camel toe. You're 12.
You see your aunt's fat pussy?
Oh, God, it's crazy.
God.
It's
I'm
nuts,
just
dude.
thinking about all my aunts.
Imagine
And how
if
much
you-
I would like to not see their
Imagine if
pussy.
you grew up, dude. Yeah, but your aunts are a little bit on the younger side too.
Yeah.
you're
Even when my
12.
aunts were young, I would
You're
have
12.
not
Your
wanted to
aunt's
see
like
it.
29. Fat ass pussy through some leopard print shorts.
Hell
Some
yeah.
nipples sticking out. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
she's got that pregnant pussy too. You're going, oh my God.
You're thinking about your aunt's pregnant pussy.
If you know about it, 'cause your uncle, your old head told you about it. He's like, let me tell you something, young boy. Let me tell you something, young boy. That pregnant
Let me
pussy
tell
is
you something,
good.
young man.
Pregnant pussy is good pussy.
Your aunt's pregnant pussy is so nice. Yeah, Freak League holds up lyrically.
Yeah, for sure. All the
It's-
2000 rap does
yeah.
big time. Memphis Bleak. Those
Memphis
dudes used to
Bleak
wear
fucking
the
ruled.
fucking biggest clothes ever.
Yeah,
It was so funny.
Big Clothes does that. I wish that would come back.
Yeah. Big clothes, the boner, fucking gun in the back.
Yeah, I need to have guns and boners.
How hard would it be? Yo, if you're carrying
dude,
a gun.
speaking, I went and shot. You see my
I
video
saw
of me
that.
shooting guns?
I
Dude,
saw that. That was nasty.
A lot of people are scared.
I have a hard time telling what the targets are. There's so
Oh,
many
really?
targets, but I know it's a good one. I
Yeah.
can tell by the way you're moving. I'm like, yeah, that's fucked. That's
Yeah, that was a good one.
I just look at your movements. I'm like, that's intense.
Thank you.
That was good. That was
Thank you.
tactical as hell.
Thank you.
That was good.
Well, it was tactical. I was at Terran Tactical. I was being tactical.
That was nasty. You are a good shot. I can't believe you outshot me that one time.
I can. And those are crap guns. Dez's fucking shotgun with the plastic fucking stock. That shit hurt. There's nothing worse than going to a gun range and being afraid of guns.
Yeah, that's
And being like, I really don't want to fire that gun. It's a shotgun that requires no accuracy. You're literally
That's
just
why I liked it.
shooting it. Just like, this kind of fucking hurts, but I gotta look tough.
10-foot target, hit it
Yeah.
again. Nice.
Nice. I blew it in half. That was easy.
All shotgun wars would be tight. Just let dudes down on the loose. Shotgun v shotgun.
Shotgun was against. They tried to outlaw that
In war?
in World War One. They were like, "Yo, guys, you
No
can't
sh-
keep doing this.
No
You
shotties.
can't keep getting into trenches with shotguns and fucking killing everybody." Dude, I was talking to a bro. Not gonna brag. Not gonna fucking special forces, bro. Not a big deal.
What it is.
You know how I am. You know I'm tight with the communities.
Filling you in.
I'm tight with the communities,
The
and I'm not
soldiers.
talking to LGBT fucking freak shows. I'm talking the cool communities that I like. I'm talking about
Militaries.
the guys that I look up to that are younger than me.
Exactly.
that I think are cool.
People over there stopping Middle Eastern dictators so we
Guys-
can have LGBTQs because if
Yeah.
the bad guys win, guess what, guys?
They
Guess
don't
what?
like
Blue hair,
You
purple
think
hairs.
we don't like the LGBTQs?
We're
Wait till
fighting.
you see
We're
what-
fighting for your freedom, dude.
Yeah, they can't handle the truth, dude.
We're podcasting to entertain the troops so they can fight.
So they can dance in
The
front
dictators.
of they can go do fucking drag shows in front of kindergartners
Yeah, exactly.
because there's a guy on the wall protecting them from the fucking
They don't know.
the
They don't
Arabs-
care. They don't care.
it's World War Z, dude. The Arabs are trying to crawl over the wall to get you.
Trying to get in here, man. Trying to get in this fucking. Yeah, man.
But-
trying to megaphone the fucking tunes on us. We're like,
They were trying to outlaw.
we're trying to have Lizzo. They're trying to have. We're like, dude,
Yeah, we're
can
like,
we listen
guys,
to Lizzo?
can we turn that off? Because Lizzo's fucking hot.
Hot as fuck, dude. So you were listening. You're talking to the boys
That was all satire.
for sure.
Just so you know.
No, Lizzo's hot as hell.
We were listening, or no, I was talking to the boy, and he was telling me about how, like, they were, because I was making fun of them for using, like, silencers and lasers to shoot, like, some fucking kid guard in the middle of the night that's, like, holding a gun that's bigger than him, like, just
With like
with
a-
a bunch of dudes, like, clear, go.
Yeah,
Like,
it
they
was like a
just-
military jacket and cargo shorts.
yeah, just a kid standing no. But then they were like, yeah, they like tried, the UN like tried to be like, you guys, you got to stop using these lasers and
What?
you can't keep sneaking up on these dudes and fucking them up.
What? What do you have to do? Announce yourself?
Yeah, they're trying to.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Is that what you gotta
hello
do?
boys,
Yeah.
it's us. Yeah,
Entrance
I was talking
music
about the
would be
gun we were
entrance
firing.
music would be tight
yeah, that'd be sick.
before the attack.
I
just
mean,
fucking-
Flight of the Valkyries, all that shit.
that would be nasty.
The gun I was firing at Terran Tactical had a red dot, and you couldn't miss. You literally couldn't miss.
Oh, it's a dot. Yeah.
With the pistol, the gun had no kick. You literally just pointed at it. It was
That's pretty tight.
scary.
Really?
Your guns go bang bang, mine go
Mine go blat. My guns go blat.
no, mine go.
Blat.
You'll never hear us coming, bro.
True. Blat.
All right, that's good talk. What else you got?
Dude, I'm always at this point right now. I'm just holding on. Just holding on, dude. I just got.
You are riding the bull.
Just got a couple. I got another year or so. I'm mapping it out. Got a year. Good to go. Green light.
Yeah.
Green light.
Then
Go,
what are you gonna
go,
do with
go,
the green
go,
light?
go.
What are you gonna do?
I haven't decided that yet. I don't know.
You're gonna hit the road.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
This time you're gonna go.
Dude, working basically. I was
You're gonna
driving
hit
up.
the Tyreek Hill on the family.
When you driving up here was like microdosing, leaving your family, getting a 2-hour break of like driving up. It's like, whew, man.
You see how they do it.
Dude, you're on. Yeah, I do see initially. It's one of those things in small bursts. It's nice, but it probably gets so grim.
I mean, yeah, abandoning your
Where
family.
are you? And you're like, be back.
Abandoning your family must be
Crazy.
It must feel so sick for like a week,
It's party time.
and then
Yeah, because it's like, she's got it. Women have been raising children for millennia. They can do it. They don't need me.
yeah,
You grow up with like a severely fucked up teenage daughter. Yeah, it fucks them up.
that's where I come in.
That's what Shane Pablo comes in.
That's what I saw. And I go, Denise, Rwanda. Rwanda.
Yeah, it severely fucks people up. Your brain's set up for like the male figure in your life to like be like, all right, here's the deal. And that doesn't get filled. And it creates an intense void. And you get attracted to bad
boys.
bad boys. Drugs.
Drugs.
It doesn't
Sex.
you're doing a human being a very intense disservice to ditch them.
Yeah.
To bring them into
I
the
mean,
world.
getting ditched. We were talking about last time. Ditching your boys.
Oh yeah.
Ditching one of your bros. It's about as mean and sad as it gets.
Yeah,
Imagine
imagine.
your dad ditching you.
Yeah.
You gotta be like, hello, Dad. Where are you? And
Well,
he's out.
Dad-
It's party time for him.
Typically they'll invent some sort of like big excuse. They'll be like, dude, I fucking tried. But like
Your mom's a bitch. She's such a bitch.
She's a bitch. I tried everything I fucking could. Fucking asshole. Glad you found me. I didn't want to bump. I didn't want to
I'll
bother
be
you.
honest. I'm glad you found me.
I
I
didn't
was
want to
hoping you would
bother you
reach
after
out.
all these years. Yeah, it's really shitty. It's a very, very shitty thing to do, but you know, I see how it happens. I see. You start
Dude.
going like,
Speaking of daddies, my daddy's is coming up today.
is he really?
Yeah, it's the first time my dad's ever visited. It's gonna be exciting.
That'll be nice.
I'm excited.
That'll be very nice.
It's nice. He misses me.
Does he really?
Yeah, he calls me now.
What do you guys talk about?
Nothing. He's just like, he hits me with the fucking catch me if you can dad shit. He's like, where are you now? He definitely has a
Really?
couple drinks. He's like, where are you? What are you doing?
Carmen San Diego.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm in LA, Dad. It's so cool. He's like,
cool.
that's my boy. Are you being funny?
Get out of here, Paul.
And I said, Paul, you're drunk. And he said, fuck you. No, I'm not. I go, yeah, you are.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty. You and your dad have a good relationship.
Yeah, we do.
You guys hang out,
Yeah, he's
get
funny.
drunk together.
I fuck with him constantly. He likes that.
It's pretty tight.
Most people like that about me, that I badger them constantly.
You and your dad's relationship is fun to
My
behold.
dad talks shit back though. And he's good at it.
He's very good.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's very good. Me and
I'm
my
excited
dad,
today.
we just sip seltzers
That's nice.
and we just go. I go, how's work? He goes, they're pretty busy. It's good. I go, that's very nice. He's like, how's it with you? And I go, it's pretty good as well.
Yeah.
It's like, is it busy? It's like, sort of, yes.
Yeah, it's not busy at all, but it's pretty
I
sick.
make it busy.
yeah.
It's like, I make it busy,
Yeah.
but it doesn't have to be. But I do make it busy.
Yeah.
I've got myself pretty disciplined right now. Although I did hit a very hard left turn last week.
What'd you do?
I got a keg of fucking like weed.
Oh yeah. I
juice.
knew that was, dude.
Dude, it severely
can't have a keg in the office.
severely derailed my operation.
That's why WeWorks failed. They put
Dude.
kegs in every fucking dumb office.
Definitely not weed juice. I
Yeah.
get in there. It's dude. I have these like glass goblets. I get in there. I do like an hour of writing.
Especially because if it's weed in the alcohol or in the,
It's just weed in this drink, and it's low. It's not like it doesn't whack you. You're sipping it, and it's such a refreshing.
yeah. But I know how you operate, and you're like, especially if it's not even in a cup, it's in a goblet.
It's in a goblet.
You're like,
dude.
this is a mystical thing.
Dude,
this is a goblet. I'm
yeah.
allowed to be mystical.
It fucks me up.
This
Like,
is an spiritual experience.
This
You're
is basically
you're just
my-
by yourself.
I'm T.S. Eliot. This is my wormwood, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
sitting here fucking sipping it.
Yeah, writing. If I'm gonna write, I need to have some of my elixir.
It doesn't work. It literally doesn't. I'm like being productive, and then the weed kicks in, and I just go.
Hold on, we have to pause. I think it's our guest.
The time's arrived.
So look, that's the end of the Patreon.
Perfect.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Ooh.
This is it.
Oh, we're on.
We're
okay.
doing another history podcast. This time we've got the Colin Quinn,
Yes.
and today's topic is Vietnam.
Vietnam.
What a
Yeah.
time!
Yeah. What a crazy time.
Hey.
I mean, in some ways, I feel like it's the most important. It changed everything. Plus, it was at that time, you know?
Yeah,
But it changed. I always feel like these things have like bigger, like what comes first? Vietnam makes people Was it a revolution where everybody's like, we're fighting against the system, or was Vietnam the thing that triggers it off? And would it have happened without Vietnam? Would the 60s have happened without Vietnam?
Yeah.
Because Vietnam, as you know, I'm breaking out my extensive knowledge, started for America in the 40s.
Yeah.
And it was because we were helping France, because we owed France from the Revolutionary War.
I was
What?
the thing I've looked into, dude. France dragged us into this to the point
I had
that's
no idea.
like, France owned Vietnam.
Mhm.
It was a colony. Japan took it when they got a little wild,
Yeah.
and then the United States liberated it.
Okay.
And that was the thing. Ho Chi Minh, the guy who ended up being the leader of the Viet Cong, was like, "I love America."
That's
he was
right.
like, he was
That's right.
He was writing letters to Truman.
That's
saying
right.
like, I love you, thank you. They were like, Americans are the only free people on earth.
Yes.
These are incredible people. The leader of them
Yeah.
loved America.
Yeah.
And then he started, this is the craziest part. So France goes back in after the war and is like, we're taking it back. And America was like,
Come on.
don't do that.
Yeah.
And we were kind of siding with Ho Chi Minh and the Vietnamese. And then France was like, this is the beginning of the Cold War. So France is like, hey, if you guys don't support us, maybe we'll start listening to fucking Russia. And then America was like, all right, we'll fucking help you out.
Damn.
Anyway.
That is interesting. And by the way, speaking of Ho Chi Minh writing letters to Truman, all those letters were redacted and till 1970 something.
And half of them Truman never got because the Secret Service was like,
Wow.
he
I
doesn't
didn't
need
know
to
that.
see these. Yeah.
Yeah, making those decisions.
It's almost
In
like
those
they-
days, everybody made, but that's the whole thing about Vietnam too. Everybody's making their own decisions, determining. So the when you have power, when you disperse power in that way, everybody goes, I'll take this part. And they're all just like,
And because of the Cold War, the Secret Service and the CIA were like, this is more important. Like the CIA versus the KGB in Russia and the Soviet Union, that became the two superpowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were doing stuff like undermining the fucking president to be like, the war against Russia is more. I mean, I don't like Vietnam because of how frustrating and stupid it is.
Well, but first of all, the CIA, when you think about it, their whole thing was the Cold War first. So all the drug dealing that happened in the 70s and 80s was again from every cartel. The CIA, when they're like, okay, CIA, they would stop the DEA from doing their job all the time because they're like, the Cold War, these are anti-communists, but they're the heads of the cartels.
Yeah.
But they're anti-communists, and that was their priority. So they made that choice, and I'm sure the president didn't want to make the choice, whoever it was during all those times. But that was the choice they always made.
Damn. Then they did the Just Say No like 10 years later. And like, come on, guys, don't do drugs.
Just say no. But even though
yeah.
just say no,
So funny.
they were still telling the DEA, back off this guy, back off that
Oh,
guy.
it's so funny.
Because they were saying, look, we think communism is a greater threat. Still in the late 80s. It's crazy.
They were right. We got a tiny taste of it here, and it's pretty annoying.
Communism does fucking blow.
Good point.
Yeah,
Especially when the
it's-
communists are rich and like 30 years old.
Yeah.
and getting DUIs. You see Nancy Pelosi's husband? He's 82 and caught a DUI. Anyway,
Well, I think somebody 82 catching a DUI, I admire that.
I do too.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That should be free. That should be like, let you go on that.
All right, we're getting off topic. So,
True.
Yeah.
Vietnam, the French. The
French.
French are fucking dickheads.
Dude. Brutal.
They were dickheads.
So they dragged us in.
They
We
absolutely dragged us in.
Hid the
Well,
letters.
they dragged us in, but we wanted into. I mean, we could have left. We could have left 10. We could have left. I mean, I read this book, A Bright Shining Light. I just happened to be reading it. By the way, whenever you read a book, especially on Kindle, try to find out how many pages it is. First.
Oh, yeah.
This book's 800 pages. Fuck. So I was reading it like, oh, this is A Bright Shining Light. Doesn't sound like a long book.
Yeah.
It's the history of everything. But France, they left. We helped them. So there was what turned Ho Chi Minh. One of the things that turned him is we decided we supplied France with all these all the mortars and everything where they destroyed a lot of innocent Vietnam, and that turned
Yeah.
them against America too. Ho Chi
Yeah.
Minh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do
It was there's a battle. I forget the name of it. So I was just
Dien
watching
Bien
Ken
Phu?
Burns on it. What is it?
Dien Bien Phu.
Yes. So the French were kind of fucking up the Vietnamese.
Mhm.
I mean, it was the same as us versus them. They had
Yeah.
superior firepower, but again, just like time and time again, the Vietnamese were very good at guerrilla warfare because we trained them during World War II.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a little fucking, Mujahideen type shit.
Yeah.
And they were about to come to talks. France and Vietnam, they were about to come to the table. Before they went to have talks, they both tried to get one more offensive in, so they had leverage when they went to talks.
Nice.
So France sets up at what's it,
Dien Bien Phu, yeah.
They just put themselves at the bottom of this valley, and they're like, "We're just gonna build an airfield here. We're gonna fuck them up." One of the French generals was like, "I have too many guns. We're gonna fuck these dudes up."
Damn.
And the Vietnamese surrounded them in this valley and just destroyed them. The French guy, the general that led that, killed himself honorably because he was like, "We're gonna wipe the floor with these guys."
Why'd they
And
go
then
in a valley? Isn't that a bad? I'm not a military
Yeah, it was-
tactician,
it was
but
a
isn't that
bad
like
call.
not the good idea?
It was a bad idea.
Well, it's funny you say that because even Khe Sanh, the famous 14 years later, America did the same thing. Set themselves up was surrounded by all the mountains, so created a valley and set up an airstrip, a landing strip in the valley, and got killed because of it.
Damn.
It's really amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
the other thing about Vietnam is you realize how you always think when you're young, at least, like the people in charge, they spend all their time doing this. They know what they're doing, but there were so many egos involved that the few people who were like, "This is not working," they were just like, "Stop."
Yeah.
You don't know what you're saying, just because of ego. People think, "Oh, their
Damn.
motive was they wanted money." They would still get the money. This was about like something else, a power struggle that where you pay the price or the troops pay the price.
Oh, it sucks. Yeah, if you're just some dude sitting in a village and some guy had an argument and you're just getting blown up and you're like, what the fuck is this about?
And the other thing they had
Some
was
guy
that
couldn't come to grips with it. He was like, no, fuck it, I'm right.
in the early 60s, they had this Hamlet program where they said, we're going to bring all these weapons to each hamlet, all these little hamlets, because it was kind of half and half, like North Korea.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought all these weapons to all these hamlets and said, look, you're in charge of the weapons. It was all American-made modern stuff. And of course, the Viet Cong, who kind of controlled more or less, they had the hearts of the people. They took all the weapons. So we supplied the Viet Cong with all these weapons in the early 60s, and it kept them going.
It genuinely makes me like all my information's from the Ken Burns documentary,
Right.
and I watch it, and every time I'm watching it, by episode 2, I'm like, "What the fuck is going?" Like
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
Well, I don't know if this was in the Ken Burns documentary, but did you see the guy? It is. I think it is. I saw the Ken Burns. Is Beckwith, with the guy an advisor, Colonel Beckwith,
Oh yeah,
Sergeant Charlie Beckwith, and he goes. They interview him and he go, "What do you think of the Viet Cong?" He goes, "Finest soldiers I've ever seen." This is in 1965.
Yeah.
What?
He goes, "What? The Viet Cong?" He goes, "Best soldiers. I wish I had 200 of them under my command." And right away, you're like, "Oh, we should have realized
Yeah.
something was up then."
Well, they'd been fighting for 30 years.
Mhm.
These dudes have been fighting since like World War II. They didn't stop fighting.
Really?
From World War II until the end of Vietnam, they were fighting constantly.
And their home territory.
Yeah.
And they're so small, they had to be crafty. All the tunnels, all the trails, they know everything.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
You know?
Was that the first American war where like the American troops were like, what the fuck's going, what's the point of
Yeah.
this? The
I
first
think
time they were
Korea,
like-
I'm sure they were a little bit like actually.
Yeah, Korea, MacArthur screwed up Korea.
Yeah.
MacArthur, everybody was like, don't do this. MacArthur's like, the people loved him.
Yeah.
The Korean people like, this guy's our savior. And he just was like a king over there.
Yeah.
And then he just said, we're going to do it this way. I forget, he landed on the coast. So he did something that was strategically a nightmare. And even his generals were like, don't do this. What are you doing? And he goes, I know what I'm doing. And
Yeah, that
It
guy,
caused
he
a
had,
stalemate.
he had a
God.
fucking ego, dude.
That stinks.
He referred to himself in the third person.
Did he?
was fucking
Yeah.
nuts. Yeah, he was wild. MacArthur was wild.
That sucks.
He might get a bad rap though. I kind of like him.
Yeah, no, he was beloved. Look,
Yeah.
the people loved him because Japan loved him because after World War II, they were expecting, because they were so horrendous during World War II, they expected him to really bear down, and he treated them like, he said, you treat these people like human beings. So Japanese people treat him like a god. So he felt like a god.
That's tough to shake off. That would get me.
Yeah.
If I was getting like samurai glory, I'd be like, yeah, you know what?
I know. Even
Dudes
if
are like presenting you swords and
You
shit.
get to wear
I'd be
one of
like,
those
I
cool
guess I am.
suits. If I had to wear one of those cool suits, I'm like, who do I'll slash
I think
someone.
that's why God never even let me sell out like the Beacon or something like that. He keeps me at a level of 300 to 400 seats on the road, and there's a reason for it.
Oh man.
So what was it? So chronologically, the French drag. So we were like boys.
So it's
with
a
them.
French colony. Then there's World War II.
Yeah.
Japan takes over, and like always when Japan would invade, all the Asian countries were like, "Nice, finally the fucking white colonists are gone.
Yeah.
We're gonna get treated well." And they immediately get starved to death and beheaded and fucked with.
It sucks.
So then when the Americans liberated Vietnam, and the British, whoever, they were like, "Fuck yeah, we love America." Then France after World War II, who just got their fucking ass whooped,
Yeah.
they're like, "Actually, we want those colonies back."
Nice.
Yeah.
And and Vietnam was like, no, this is ours now.
Yeah.
We're independent again. So then
Did they have to write a letter to Vietnam like, hey, buddy,
we're coming back.
bad news?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry. We should start chronologically.
Yeah.
Let you.
What
all I
year?
watch is fucking Ken Burns.
What? Oh, what are we talking about? Well,
I
yeah.
don't know. Whatever you want.
What you said. And then, so then France, when they lost, you know what I mean? The Geneva talks, I think it was the first Geneva talk back then, maybe not. But then,
That was the best one.
was that
That was
probably
the best one. First team was the
we were
best.
like, hey, I like Geneva. You know? And then we went in. Eisenhower said, we're just going to arm them in the 50s, you know? We're just going to keep arming them because we don't want communism to spread down there. And then, because China, they were about China taking over Vietnam. But Vietnam wasn't worried because they were half communist. Like you said, by that point, Ho Chi Minh was pro-American until that horrible event where the France destroyed like all these innocent villages. And then he turned on America because we supplied France. They didn't have
Fair enough.
In Bien Den Phu.
Bien Bien Phu is when they got cocky.
America started supplying France because the only way the French could get anything was airdrops.
Yeah.
Because they were in a fucking valley getting destroyed. Like 8,000 French dudes died.
Jesus.
Again, though, the Vietnamese lost like 3-1 casualties, but they were like, that's a victory.
Yeah. So
They would get fucking wiped out constantly.
Yeah. That was, what was that one quote? Like, all we have to do is just stay here and just die.
I mean, yeah.
That was one of the Vietnamese soldiers, like, all we have to do is just not become extinct and we win. And I was like,
It's great.
yeah, that's tough.
Well, that's
That
the
sucks.
problem with everything, right? I mean, anytime you go anywhere, the people who live there, they have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, you're trapped. A trapped rat is going to fight to the death.
Yeah.
So
But then, yeah.
it got to the point where they're talking about like the United States was literally funding 80% of the French versus Vietnamese war. We were giving France 80% of the budget to
Damn.
win the war. Yeah.
Yeah.
France sucks.
France did a bad job, and then they left, and then we decided it's such a weird. I look at it so like psychologically, like what I understand about the domino theory was part of it, but
Yeah.
the psychological mindset you put yourself into. There was this guy Harkins, the general. He was the guy that ran it. He is really responsible in many ways because we go back and tell the president and these guys it's going good, but even then, the presidents, the ambassadors. They all went along. It just goes to show. I mean, I quote my mother all the time. I rest her soul, but she used to always say, "People," and I see this deeper and deeper in everything. And this is a perfect example. People are attracted to bullshit, and if you offer them something that's quality or truthful and bullshit, they go for the bullshit every time. And I said to my mother at the time, I go, "That's true most of the time." She goes, "I didn't say most of the time. I said every time." And Vietnam's a perfect example because he was this guy. Van, this whole book, Bright Shine Lights, about this guy Van. It was in Vietnam. He was the early guy, and he's like, "Look, we're gonna lose." here's what's happening. The Hamlets, we're giving away our guns. The communists are taking, we're bombing village. We were search and destroy in 1963.
Jesus.
And he goes, we're losing everybody. We got to either win them over through like social revolution, the corruption of the South Vietnamese. They're taking everything. Their special forces that we trained are destroying people. This is terrible. We're losing. And everybody, even the people that kind of knew better, just went like, oh. And then somebody was like, no, we're just going to do this. And they're like, okay, let's do that. And it wasn't that it was easier. And they almost like willed themselves into, like, if you've ever been involved in like a TV or movie project, right? And everyone's sitting there and you start out going, it's got to be this. And then slowly you start to go, oh yeah, no that. And then somebody that wasn't involved in the first month walks in and goes, are you guys all gone crazy? And yes, you have. And
No
that's
one
what
wants to
I feel
say
like.
it sucks. They're like, no, this is good.
You start to believe it.
Yeah.
You get in this stupor. And that's what I think happened in Vietnam with our military.
I mean,
you
You're
know.
on the set of Aquaman 6 and you're like, this still is good.
this might
Yes.
be the best picture.
And you ever go to a screening of a movie?
No.
And then I've gone to screenings of movies,
Mhm.
and you'll sit there and be like, that movie was really good. If you're around the movie,
Sure,
and
yeah.
you know the cast, you know, in front of the
Yeah,
people,
yeah,
you're like, it was good, it was bad. And then if I've been with people that go, are you crazy? That was shit. And then later I'm like, I was in a state of temporary insanity, and I feel like that's what happened.
Ah.
For
Also,
years.
the domino effect bothers me. It just annoys me.
You don't
It's
like dominoes?
Obviously,
You don't like-
Obviously, I crush dominoes.
No, you don't. I'll tell you, you don't like. You don't like that slippery slope theory. That's basically the domino effect,
Yeah.
right? I agree. I don't
When
like
it
it.
when it comes to why we were in Vietnam
Yeah.
was they were like, well, if China's influence and the Soviet influence gets Vietnam, they're gonna get all of Southeast Asia, and
Yeah.
it's like, so
Well, but at the time, Russia had just taken all of Eastern Europe in the early 50s. So, in the grand scheme of things, considering how people felt at that time,
I know they were scared of it, but it's
I mean, it wasn't like just some crazy. It was like, wait, they just took Czechoslovakia, Hungary, all these places.
yeah.
They're moving. Everybody in Europe is on the same page. Everybody's like post World War II, and they're like, oh, they're gonna move because everybody knew even in World War II. Remember what Patton was like? We should go right into Russia.
Yeah.
Patton, by the way, an enemy of my family.
Really?
One of my uncles was 19 years old, World War II, captured by the Germans, POW camp for a year. German POW camp, 90 pounds. He's 19 years old. Maybe he's 20 by now. He's in the hospital when they finally release him. Patton's visiting all the wounded troops. Then he gets to the POWs. They go, do you want to, these are all the POWs. He goes, I don't talk to cowards. Patton says, he goes, I don't talk to cowards. You're supposed to die with your unit. I don't believe in POWs. So my uncle hated Patton. Every film we get together, people like, especially when the movie Patton came out, it was like, hey, George, you're going to go see the Patton movie? And he's like, his name was George too. And he's like, beat it, you know.
Damn, you went and just snubbed the POWs?
He literally goes, he called them cowards.
Yeah.
My uncle like 90 pounds. He's 19, 20 years old. He's
I
going
mean,
like,
one of the opening scenes
Oh.
in Patton is when he's slapping a guy in the hospital.
oh, yeah,
He's
that's
slapping
right.
him, calling him a fucking
For
coward
PTSD,
in the
that's
hospital.
right. That's right, the
Yeah.
PTSD guy.
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Yeah, that's what a jerk. So,
Yeah, where are we at?
We're saying,
We got.
we're saying that you don't believe in the domino theory.
I mean, I understand at the time there's a hysteria. It's the same reason we fucking went into Iraq. We were like,
yeah,
they're trying to kill us. They hate our freedom.
right,
they do.
And after fucking 15, 20 years, we're like, what the fuck was that?
right. There was no weapons.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know.
Well, I remember that remember the book I was talking about, the George Friedman book, where it was the next 100 years and they predicted all that stuff? Remember like 2 weeks before Russia invaded Ukraine?
Yeah.
He was saying that U.S. is so far and ahead of everybody, like economically, militarily, that all they're trying to do is break up every alliance that forms.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not about winning wars, it's about just destabilizing.
But at this point, Russia was
they're gaining.
they were pretty fucking powerful. They just got the nuke.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden
But
it
by the way, to that end, I think it was Ellsberg, the guy with the Pentagon Papers, which was a big thing. But when one of these guys was looking into the Russia thing in 1960, he was working with the nuclear, and he said it was shocking because they were like Russian. They were nowhere in the same ballpark with us. They had nothing compared to us.
Really?
And the military just had this, narrative in their head like Russia and us. And they were just child's play compared to us at the time, 58, 59, something like that. I think that was Ellsberg, Pentagon Papers, but I'm not sure. But something like that. But yeah, that was the other side of it.
Damn,
so
so
we're
even that
fighting
was
here,
bullshit.
but they did take all those countries. I mean, that was real.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
all those countries are fucking shit.
Well, they shit
Eastern
because
Europe
of
and
that, though?
Southeast Asia.
But were
Who
they?
gives a fuck?
But were they shit then, or were they shit after?
Because of
Because people say the same thing about any colony,
Yeah, like you're talking like Macedonia, Bulgaria.
And how important
They were the shit back in like.
But this brings up the
1400
question
BC.
about capitalism versus communism. How important is free will? That's the question. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what this whole thing is about, right?
yeah.
Yeah, or I think it's human organization schemes. Aren't there people at the top of communism who live like very well and kind of rule still anyway?
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's just kind of like which one do you want, peasants? So like you get to compete and have fun, or it's like, or you share. It's
Right. Yeah.
But
I mean, obviously,
I
like
kill
capitalism.
communism.
I like the
Don't want
idea
it.
of capitalism.
the what?
Capitalism, I mean, obviously it's when it's unfettered, it's not going to work. But the idea of capitalism I like because it appeals to humans' nature's greedy side, which I feel like anytime you appeal to people based on something that's not so innocent, that's probably the healthy way to go because that's how people's nature is.
It's not repressed.
But if it goes too, obviously you can't have people just, doing whatever they want. That's a
Yeah.
problem.
Just
Yeah, I mean,
going
so-
into space.
Was that, yeah.
Just
like, it was
guys
just
launching
crazy.
themselves into space.
I mean, the results are in. So far, it's one in terms
Capitalism?
of like remaining a thing in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's one. It's one.
And yeah.
It's winning.
And
currently.
communism has to try harder to keep people from giving their opinion. So that means it's not a good system.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it doesn't work very well. Well, we're dancing with that a little bit,
Yeah.
not being able to say stuff. So
Oh, absolutely.
we'll see. Maybe that'll go well. Who knows? Maybe the whole thing will just collapse and we'll all fucking die.
Well,
I just wish my
That's-
eye would stop watering right now.
Why? Why's your eye watering?
I think I had hot sauce this morning. I rubbed it right in my eye. But go on. Sorry.
that's
don't mind
crazy.
Me.
This is your Vietnam.
This is, man. I'm suffering right now. It's my Ho Chi Minh.
One time I was out with a girl years ago, and I you have to say years ago whenever you're married, but it was years ago. But I had some kind of a sauce. Here's what I realized, by the way. I came so I had some. It was like a pepper flake, garlic and oil, but really hot sauce. So I go to pee. So you don't wash your hands before you pee. You wash them after. Not anymore. So anyway, I pee. I wash my hands, and I realize my dick is on fire.
Oh,
And I'm sitting there with her, and I'm talking. I'm going, and finally I had to just tell her what was going on.
My
And I
dick's
just
on
walked
fire.
back to the bathroom and just splashed myself with water. But isn't it weird? You don't wash your hands before you hold your dick, which
Yeah.
is when you should.
I would say,
course.
yeah, definitely. I don't
And
wash my
after,
hands after
man.
I
Of
pee
course.
ever.
But it's after is more.
I just
saying-
never
yeah.
do.
Never.
What's that now?
I just never wash my hands.
Never. Either way.
No.
I smell my hands. If I take a dump, I smell them. If they smell, I'll wash them. If I emerge clean, I'm like,
Damn, your eye is fucked.
dude, my eyes
up.
fucked up. I don't know what's going on. I
yeah.
got something in it.
You got Bieber, dude.
I might have fucking. What does he have?
Oh
Hunter?
no, you have a
He has Hunter Biden syndrome or something.
no. What if you have that stupid other thing? What's it called?
Whatever Bieber got. The fucking.
Oh no, the eye thing.
He got the Joker face.
What's it
No.
called?
What's the eye thing?
Pink
Justin
eye.
Bieber.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber.
Is that
oh,
what you
yeah.
were looking for? Was pink eye?
Yes.
This guy's got
There's
all the answers.
Conjunctivitis.
Conjunctivitis. You're
Yes.
looking for the medical term. All right.
But I'll take pink eye.
Vietnam.
Ah, it's fine now.
What the fuck happened? What happened?
Vietnam.
Yes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was. Well, I said it was a weird narcotic state where it's been kind of a thing after World War II. It's gone now, but where we're like, no, we don't really fail. Everybody wants this because it worked so well. Not just World War II, the Marshall Plan even worked because we're dealing with all these countries and suddenly they're coming back. By 1960s, 50s, Germany's even back. So we're like the benign guys that we control things, but everybody's kind of like getting their thing who
Yeah.
wants to be on the team.
Mm.
And then, we didn't realize there was a whole undercurrent. So like the overcurrent is Europe, then the undercurrent is the colonies. So all the colonies were rebelling starting in the late 50s.
Oh yeah.
From Africa to, South America. And so there was that whole thing going on,
The vacay spots were popping
There was so
off.
much going on, isn't it weird?
All the sandals.
The sandals resorts.
All the sandals resorts where they've had it up to here.
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense.
it was kind of a weird, it was an interesting time. if
I
you
can
really
see
think about it.
communism appealing to that.
Yeah.
You're down
Of
with people
You
course.
gotta share the fucking deck.
pissing around the cheese.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, like Cuba, look at Cuba with the whole mafia thing. It was such an
Yeah.
interesting thing where it was like, they letting all these capitalist things, and then they were like, no, and Castro came in, and you know what I mean? They, even though Cuba failed, they didn't like the corruption level that was going on. The same thing with South Vietnam.
Yeah.
We
That was
let-
the thing. We propped up some fucking
We
dumbass.
propped up a dumbass.
And we would never get rid of it. And then as soon as you saw that part, we were watching it.
Yeah.
We propped up this dude who just immediately started persecuting the Buddhists.
Absolutely.
Started.
Yep.
His wife was a fucking
Yeah.
monster who was like, "Good, I'm glad they're burning themselves."
Yes. His wife
mean, it
and his
was-
brother.
Yeah, they were just morons,
Yeah.
Yes.
and we couldn't back off because we were like, "It's still better than communism."
Yep.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ho Chi Minh was kind of fucking cool.
Right. He liked us at the beginning.
Yeah,
He
he was
wasn't
like-
totally into this thing. And then
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tough. It's like
but he
assistant-
became,
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
assistant manager
Now,
energy.
did you know a lot of guys that were in Vietnam?
I knew a few. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a kid doing the whole thing,
Yeah.
And I remember as a little kid, you'd watch, it was on the news every day at 5 and 6 o'clock, you'd see the footage from Vietnam. So it was like such a part. It wasn't like I was shocked because I wasn't from the generation before that. That was all I knew. I was 7,
Yeah.
8 years old, 9 years old. But I remember seeing footage of Vietnam all the time on TV and the news, and it was just a constant thing. And I remember one time in class, we were talking about Vietnam. This is probably 71, or maybe 70. And the teacher or the kids were going, yeah, Vietnam is bad. And this girl in our class starts screaming and crying because her brother got killed in Vietnam. And so I knew probably 3 guys, older guys, that didn't hang out with me, but I mean,
Yeah.
I knew 3 guys that were Marines in Vietnam that got wounded, that came home, and they all had those cliche Marine personalities. I mean, Vietnam vet
Yeah.
personality. The army jacket, by themselves, the big beards when they're home, heavy drinker,
Damn.
heavy smoker, prone to outbursts, but still good guys. Like they were guys we like, they weren't like people hung out with them and talked to them, but they had that other side to them, partly from being in the war, partly from what they did, partly from what Vietnam did, and partly from their reaction when they came home.
Yeah.
It wasn't like you walk around, people weren't going, thank you for your service either,
Yikes. That stinks.
Yeah, so I knew a few guys, yeah.
Yeah, that was the thing we were talking about. O'Connor brought this up. We were talking about last night. He's like, imagine today's fucking college student. Imagine
Jesus
being
Christ.
a dude who got drafted
Yeah.
and had to go live through fucking hell. And then you get home and one of these fuckers throws like a bag of piss at you and is like, baby killer.
Fuck you.
Like, yeah.
Right. Oh my God.
That's when I would join the Ohio National Guard and I would head down to Kent State and say, fuck you guys.
Yeah, true.
That's yeah. But it was interesting that they all did have that personality.
Yeah.
Even the guys I knew, guy across the street, my friend's brother, was a Vietnam vet that didn't fight. He was a airplane mechanic, and even he was screwed up.
Fucked up from it.
Yeah.
My
Jesus.
uncle was a Marine and he never talks about it. Ever.
Wow.
Like literally never talks about it. One night he and I got drunk and he opened up about it.
Really?
And it was wild. He saw a fucking Chinook get hit and just spun. Dudes flew everywhere. I mean, it was. Now my other uncle was in Vietnam, and he is a little more. He's a little more sociopath, like psycho. That's
Yeah.
like, I killed a guy,
Yeah.
and I was like, "How was that?" And it was just me and him, and he goes, "It's fucking incredible." I was like, "Yo."
I told you I knew a guy who was a sniper, and he was saying, he's like, you get addicted to the feeling of killing people, and he's like,
Sure.
and he was a nice dude. He's like, I didn't have like ill will towards people,
Yeah.
but he's like, I like would watch people eat dinner, and as soon as they finish, right in the head. He's like,
Let him
by like the
finish, though.
12th one, he's like, you get like a god complex, and you're like, I'm ending this.
God
is done.
damn.
Yeah.
So you just
My
watch
uncle-
people
my-
hang out. And
The guy in
nail
Vietnam. I've told you this before. It was like a 90-degree trail,
'em.
and you couldn't see around the corner. So he's walking one way. A Viet Cong was walking up the path. He said they literally bumped into each other in the jungle, and then it was just a race to see who could get their who could get their gun out faster, and he got his out.
Woo!
First.
Jesus Christ.
Now don't get. He's still. I mean, and then he got fucked up. He got hit with a rocket propelled grenade, and he blew. He has his nipples missing, his calves
What?
off. Yeah, and he had to lay there because they're in the middle of a firefight. He had to lay there for 3 hours on the jungle floor, like, I'm dead. I'm dying for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I mean, he's a
Nipple.
hero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Fuck.
and is it that different from war? Like, my father was in Korea and Korean and war, and he said the most disturbing part was, which is still chilling, that the lieutenants or the officers would nightly bring in the Korean prisoners and beat the living shit out of them, and always like, "Hey, Brooklyn, you want a piece?" And he's like, "No, thanks." And they would just like just torture the guys, just beat them for fun. So it was already starting to lose the.
Yeah. The
And
glamour of World War II.
And then, but Vietnam is a different. Like, I feel like this setup, even though it happened in World War II, it happens in every war. The setup of search and destroy is what fucked them all up. Because here you are, you grow up in the 50s, you're watching these movies, you have a little bit, even if you're not innocent, you know you're capable of, but you're still. And then suddenly you're in the middle of this thing where they go, no, you have to burn all these hamlets because, like I said, the Hamlet program, the Vietnamese took over the hamlets. So they go, and the Vietnamese are in there. And whether they are or not, they're in enough where you're like, okay, it's them or me. And so you're torturing all these peasants out of their house, torching their
Just
village.
burning their fucking.
That's the strategy.
How long did they
that's
do that
our
for?
strategy.
How long did they do
the
that
whole
for?
time.
The whole entire time.
From
They just let their
1963.
burn villages down?
Yeah.
From 1963.
Jesus
And they
Christ.
said even that's what Morley Safer was the guy from 60 Minutes. Who I always thought this fucking annoying guy, But meanwhile, he was a reporter, and they filmed in 1965 torching of a hamlet. 1965, early in the war, and that's when everyone started protesting the Vietnam War because they watched on TV. They're like, "Wait, this is like liberating France. What's going on here?" It was just all these peasants running in. They're torching the house and shooting the pigs. Like that was on the national news.
Jesus.
On the
fucking
evening
Christ.
news.
That's what you were watching?
Well, I don't remember that, but I'm saying, but people it shocked the whole country. That's when the protests
Because
began.
we were the good guys. We
I
were
got
always
you.
the good guys.
But
We were
was,
always a good
was the
guy.
news showing it
We were
like,
the-
check us out? And everyone's like, boo. Or like, fuck.
No, the news was like, hey,
This is crazy.
because the news was doing their fucking job.
True. Yeah.
And they're like, here's what's
Yes.
actually happening.
No, right. They just shot, and Morley Safer had to leave. Like they were threatening him because they were saying he took it out of context. He didn't, which he probably
He took
did
it
too.
out of context.
Well, I'm saying
Yeah.
they weren't saying that they'd been getting shot, like Marines had gotten shot from that village.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm saying it wasn't like, it's not just us evil and everybody else is good either. But I mean,
No,
it
they were
still
bad.
was a stupid strategy.
But see, this is what happened. And it was
Yeah.
crazy because the French had just done it before us.
Yes.
Failed.
So they did this thing called pacification where they were like,
Right.
they tried to do the social set. Like they were like, we're going to help build your rice paddies up. We're going to give you food. We're going to build schools. And during the day it worked. And then at night the Viet Cong would come in, take the food,
That's
take
right.
the fucking guns,
That's right.
hide guns in the villages, hide weapons,
Yes.
hide soldiers. So then during the day they'd come back and they'd just keep getting supplies and they'd do raids from the villages with the weapons and shit the French gave them.
Yeah.
And then so the French would come back and be like, we know you're harboring communists.
Oh, Jesus.
And they would burn the fucking village down.
Yeah.
And then we did that. We did the
And we did the
exact
same
same thing.
And then under the thing of like, we don't want communism to spread, which is funny to be like, we don't want you want to be free, guys. So trust me. And you're like burning
Yeah.
villages down. Like, trust me, this is
Well,
better.
and I think we
Freedom,
did the
yeah.
same thing kind of in Afghanistan, right?
Mhm.
In Iraq, where it
Still in
would be like,
democracy.
we're going to give you guys money, work with us. And then the Taliban comes in at night and is like, puts a gun to their head and is like,
Well,
you
that's,
work with us.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's the whole problem with everything, right?
yeah.
If you go to some, if the cops go to a neighborhood bar, the only analogy I ever use and everything is a neighborhood bar. And but if they go to a neighborhood bar and go, listen, we want you guys to do a couple of troublemakers in here, and the troublemakers are in there, or they're outside waiting for these guys to leave.
Yeah.
They're not there. They're only going to be there They know you're going.
Yeah.
You're not there to stay forever. So
Yeah.
it always ends up screwing you. You know.
Yeah, and if we don't kill them at night, they're gonna come get fucking beheaded.
Well,
by
isn't
the
that what happened in
communists.
Vietnam? I
Yeah.
mean, once they took over,
Exactly.
they Cambodia, all that stuff, they just destroyed. Genocide got rid of everybody that bugged them in. Everybody with a pair of glasses. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
It's like
how'd you get those?
They literally went. Well, just anybody who was sort of
Yeah.
fancy themselves intellectual. It was like it's like the army came in and literally just rampaged through Bushwick, Williamsburg, and Greenpoint in the past 3 years.
Nice.
And just said,
Hey, I
Everybody
get it.
here
I
who's-
get it.
everybody here who's been to a show at a bookstore, just line up.
Just burned the bookstores.
Yeah, it's. I mean, that's the thing about. That's why I never really got into Vietnam. You know, I like the Civil War and World War II, where it's like
Yeah,
it's kind of noble,
right. It seems
and then
like
and then Vietnam is the first one that's like
well, it's so. But even Korea was like a harbinger. It's all like
Korea,
so
yeah.
psychological, right?
Yeah.
And I had another uncle who fought in World War II and fought with Audie Murphy. Do you know who Audie Murphy was?
No, who's that?
He's the most famous World War II hero.
Okay,
Like they made him a movie star. He wasn't a good actor, but he was this legendary World War II. My uncle happened to be in his unit,
oh wow,
and he said that all the hype, to show you the difference in the war, all the hype about him was true. He goes, this guy was the bravest. He goes, he was so crazy. He'd run right into battle.
yeah,
They were at Anzio. They were at Battle of the Bulge. All these places. He goes, he would just run right into battle.
he's nuts.
and in those days, they'd celebrate. Now
Like,
in
man,
World War
that's a
II,
hero.
even you know, any movie about Iraq, there's still an undertone of darkness. All the World War II movies, they're like, hey, there's no problem here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kick their ass.
Yeah, like
that's
this guy's great. You know, it had like a positive
Like
tone to it.
John Basilone. You know
What's
guy?
that?
He was in the Pacific. There's a rest stop in New Jersey, like one of the first rest stops. That's what he got out of it.
Oh,
He got the Medal of Honor.
That's awesome.
He fucking. It's in the Pacific, and like he goes wild, picks up his gun without the fucking
right.
heat pad, just mows down the jet, and then he goes home. So they put him on a USO tour
Yeah.
to sell fucking bonds,
Yeah.
and he's like, "No, I need to go back and fight."
Yeah.
So then he goes to Iwo Jima and is like, "I'm gonna do that gun thing again,"
What?
and he died.
Oh no.
Yeah, he
Bust out the
died,
trick.
but he got yeah.
Yeah, boy. Like he
was
does
a-
a side trace. Yeah.
Yeah, he fucking.
Yeah, my
But
mom's
you got
cousin
a
did
rest
3
stop.
tours of Vietnam. He
Really?
did one, and he's like, sent me back, and did another, and he's
Whoa.
like, give me one more.
Who did it?
My mom's cousin.
Wow.
He
Did
did
3
He
tours?
did 2 more. He
3. Wow.
did 3. He was like, fuck it, I'm not going back. I'm gonna do it.
And what did he end up doing after the war?
I saw him like spazzing, fighting an arcade owner on the boardwalk one time.
That was
He's a
Charlie.
good man. He's a
that
good
was
man.
Charlie, dude.
Dude, he was.
But that's the whole point. Yeah.
He was with my mom the one time when they were younger, and he was sleeping in the car, and some guy like screamed something at my mom, and he like popped up and just got out and beat the shit out. They were in traffic on the highway.
Yeah.
He beat the
Sure.
shit out of the guy and throw him on the side of the road. And he's like, "Come on, let's go."
Imagine that guy. He sees a woman in a car. He's like, "Fuck you."
The guy
Then the guy
sits up.
pops up.
Yeah, dude, just pops
That's a
up.
Vietnam.
The
Fresh
Vietnam
from
vet.
3 tours. Yeah, I think it was like 74. Just pops up like what?
Can you imagine 3 tours? I mean, I mean, 2 tours is crazy, but at least you feel like during the second tour, the guy's like, fuck, why did I say yes to this?
Yeah.
But if you go for 3, that means you're like in all the way.
Yeah.
That's when I told the dude I was talking to, is my ex-father-in-law. I was telling him about my mom's cousin. He's like, oh, that guy just likes killing people.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe.
I mean, he probably just. There's also the guys.
Everyone's
that
got their thing.
You go there. True. You go there, and then you go home, and you're like, I can't be home
Mm-mm.
after.
Yeah.
You're just in the fucking jungle
Yeah.
killing
Yes.
people. Now you got to go pretend to be a human.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
when you get off the road for a long time.
Yeah.
Say it happens to
It really
cops.
is.
It happens to cops to
If
a
they
lesser
did it
degree.
with a friend. What's that? Yeah.
It happens to cops too.
Yes.
They get addicted to that adrenalized state and they go home and they're like, this sucks.
Sure.
And they stay there forever.
And
Get fat.
but the other thing with Vietnam, which I've watched a lot of those YouTube guys where they interview, and you see the similarities in them eventually. And one of them is that they said they got screwed. First of all, just imagine this. Supposed to be the country sending all this money for aid. Several of them said the C rations were terrible. He goes, we looked at the date on some of them. They were Korean and World War II.
Yikes.
That's how old the C rations were.
Jesus.
That they're giving to the troops at supposedly the richest time in our history. And the other one is the M14. They said the M16 got more guys killed when they switched to the M16 because Westmoreland wanted, or one of these guys it was like a vanity project. The M14 wouldn't jam in the mud. The M16 jammed, and they said guys would just be getting killed, bayoneted to death because it would jam and you couldn't unjam it.
Oh, fuck.
And the M14 was, the early gun was better.
That sucks.
Yeah. America really fucked up. I don't like it.
But yeah,
The whole thing
was
bums
just
me out.
Yeah,
And then each president had an opportunity to fucking end it.
yeah, that's right.
And they all just keep fucking dragging it out.
But that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying about that state. Kennedy,
Yeah. He was close to ending it.
he was, but he wasn't.
Well, they
You know what I
they
mean?
made
Like-
sure he didn't.
And they said, and this guy Van was talking to Henry Cabot Lodge, who was the ambassador, all the guys who were close to Kennedy. And it was just one of those things where it's like, just at the last minute, it's like any other decision you've seen in any power person, where you're like, everybody has this logical argument, and then they go, no, I think this is better.
Yeah.
And you're like, what? Why? You don't even give us a reason. And he never gave us a reason.
There was
there any kind of economic advantage that like was clear?
I don't think so.
Really? They didn't
I don't
even like
think there
make
was
any.
any-
Yeah, I guess there
No.
was nothing really there.
I mean, there was
Babes,
rubber. No, there was
babes.
rubber.
Babes.
Yeah.
All the shit that was there was gone when we left.
True.
Yeah.
Rubber, coconuts, all the rice. It was all gone. I mean, we fucking killed it.
Damn, that sucks.
I mean, Agent Orange. I mean, when you think about it,
yeah, I forgot about that.
Agent Orange killing all the people. They said their levels of whatever dioxin were 3 times anybody else by the time we left. And all the troops. I mean, doing it to your own troops is just crazy. I mean, that's the height of like immorality, you know, to just
Yeah.
the guys that are there fighting and you're just like, yeah, well, you know, it's like, no. They're the ones you have to really try to be a little more careful with, the opposite of what you're doing. It was really a weird situation, you know.
Also, the French were using napalm too.
They were before us?
Yeah, they were. We did everything they did.
Sounds like a French
the
word.
exact
Napalm.
same thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what that is?
Yeah, that
Napalm
fucking
just
was
gel.
Yeah, isn't it like petroleum gel and they light it on fire and you spread it if you like touch it.
You
put
don't
water
have
on
to
it.
light it on fire. It just goes on your body. It burns.
Yeesh. And water makes it worse, right? Because if you take a
Yes,
grease fire, put water on
right.
it, gets worse. Yeah, it stinks. And I mean, but France really wanted Vietnam, so
Well,
They
they had
loved
them
it.
before that.
Yeah,
they wanted it back. I mean, they had it, they lost it. They're like, I think we can get this back.
they want their baby back.
Started
But
spreading
what
some
is-
fire on people.
Yeah. What is it
Oh.
about Vietnam that's so? Because we apparently wanted it too. We went in there in the mid-50s and we couldn't leave. You ever go to a party and you're like, I gotta leave. This party's over.
Oh yeah.
And it's like,
It's
and
like, you know what?
you
Yeah, I
gotta
guess
get
I will
up.
do some coke.
You're saying it
I
was
guess
2
I will
a.m. It
live
was 2
here.
a.m.
And you
in
end up
Vietnam.
going, if only I had left at 11 o'clock like I planned to. That's Vietnam.
This probably is just a psychological thing. It's like you want to be the best general. You start losing. You're like, fuck. We got
Yeah.
this. We got this. And it's like, no. We should have this. Hear me out. This is my passion project.
Yeah.
This is my
Oh,
baby.
Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing. Everybody was just about, you know, the military, like their job is to get more money for the military.
Mhm.
How can you get more money if you're not in a war? You know?
So how did what do you like? How does this thing progress? What do you?
Yeah.
How does it end? What's going on?
Vietnam?
Yeah.
I mean, it ended when we left. It was the most, it was really, they're lucky it was the mid 70s. It was like 75. That famous rooftop
Yeah,
thing.
Saigon. Yeah.
They're lucky because by then everybody was it was like the age of apathy when I was a teenager. People were just into drugs, you know, dancing, and you know, it was just a very hedonistic time. People were done all the protesting that happened in the 60s. People were done by the 70s. You know what I mean? And they're just like, yeah. And so when people left, there wasn't even outrage. It was like, oh, that was awkward.
That was a bomber.
That was
Damn.
just People were just like, whoa.
Yeah.
It
Coke and
looked so bad.
disco. Yeah.
And you feel bad for all the
fuck it.
people that you know, all the
Yikes.
Vietnamese that were still helping us by the end were fucked.
Yeah. Like that
They got
famous
killed.
that helicopter on the roof.
The helicopter.
That picture. That's a long line.
Yeah,
And that's the last chopper.
that's right.
Those boys
Last
are
shot.
staying, and that's
That's
a
right.
fucking negative time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When that
they-
chopper takes off and you're like next in line, like fuck.
I've
Should've
had
got
that.
here
I've had a
5
similar
minutes
experience.
earlier.
I was at Longwood Gardens waiting for a shuttle to like go see the shuttles. And I was
Yeah,
like
you
the
got
last
big
guy. I had to wait like 15 more minutes. I was like,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
My
I
eye,
know
I
that.
don't know what happened. It settled down. It's better now.
No, it's not.
That's not tearing. The damage is done.
I mean, that's the thing. The power shift immediately,
Yeah.
and all the people, like when you think about the people right now in your life that you were like, fuck you, and then if suddenly they're in power, they go, where is this son of a bitch? Astoria? Where does he live again?
Yeah.
And then you just hope they
Well,
accidentally mistake you for Mike Feeney and kill him.
yeah, but what's it like? So you grew up watching Vietnam, and
Yeah.
then what was it like for you to see like the Iraq War and all? Because the older I get, the more
No,
I'm like, I already saw this before.
I believed that there were weapons of mass destruction.
They got you too.
They got me. I believed it all the way. I said, there's got to be weapons of mass destruction. It wouldn't be this, they wouldn't be going to this extreme after Vietnam.
They wouldn't be
if it
our
wasn't
leaders.
true.
Oh,
They're not going to be fooled twice.
Wouldn't be this diabolical.
I said, they can't be that stupid, or diabolical. Either way, I said, there's no way there's not weapons of mass destruction.
There wasn't.
I mean, I was a kid.
Me and the Senate believed this.
Yeah, you and Hillary Clinton.
All of us, yeah.
I was
Only a few didn't.
I was a kid, and it was 2003.
Yeah.
So I was fresh off 9/11. I was an 8th grade fucking patriot.
I had a bone
dude.
to pick. Yeah,
I was pretty
yeah.
much a troop. At
Yeah,
this
they
point.
had you. They had you.
4 years later, I'd be going to West Point.
Yeah, they had you.
I was ready,
Yeah.
but yeah, Vietnam,
warmed my
or
seat up.
Iraq, I was pumped. I was
Yeah.
watching. You remember when you
I like the
watched the
fact that
news?
you should get into West Point. That's a hard school to get into.
I got
he
it.
was in.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm
I
very
went.
impressed. You did?
Yeah, well, I quit right away, but I went.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah,
What do you have to get on your fucking SATs to get into a place
I
like
played
that?
football. That helped.
Oh.
Yeah, they got me in for that.
Yeah.
I got like an 11 something on my SATs.
Yeah,
Nothing.
it's
It's a
Better than
little,
me, but it's not that good.
little above average. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's potential.
I
1100.
got 1030.
I was 1100.
For football, that's a fucking 1600.
Yeah,
I got
true.
1030. In my defense, I did take them on THC.
That's pretty tight, actually.
They used to have hits
THC
of
pills, or are you
THC.
smoking weed?
Pills back
Yeah,
then.
that was in the 70s. THC
We had
pills.
THC
What?
pills.
Yeah, dude.
I
People
thought that
just
was
snort 'em and
fucking
shit.
new age bullshit.
No.
Nah, dude.
All that shit we took, it wasn't probably as powerful, but it was
Yeah.
real.
I heard the THC pills are powerful as fuck.
Now?
No,
I'll give
the
you an
ones
idea.
back then.
Oh.
Well, because angel dust was sometimes sprinkled in. But I'll tell you what,
I'd
first
be
time
like,
I
all right,
took,
this is gonna chill me out.
to give you an idea of how if THC was powerful, the first time I took it, I was on the corner of my block, and I had to walk back to my house because I was like, it's probably a couple of 100 yards, from the corner. I had to walk by putting my hands against the wall
Oh shit!
like this the whole way. That's how scared I was.
No, that's
I was
you
like
had,
this.
dude. You had way more than THC.
No, I'm telling you, 'cause they didn't know. They would make pills and they would be like 2,000 milligrams. They didn't know anything.
Yes.
It was people in the 1950s.
I remember
like,
them. They were pink, small squad. I still remember them.
yeah, it was just pure THC. I would hear about this all the time. And they would take these pure THC pills, and it was probably like 2,000 milligrams. And no one had any idea what was coming. No one had those, like, one time I took an edible at the airport
Yeah,
stories.
true.
It was just, you grew up in the 60s, and all of a sudden you're on 2,000 milligrams of weed.
Well,
You're like,
those
the fuck?
people really, at least by the 70s, it was more, those people, they would dose the punch. Like people, you didn't even want to
Yeah,
take,
yeah.
you were there for a fucking glass of wine and a joint, and suddenly you're tripping on this giant. That was the crazy
Yeah.
times of the 60s.
that was the acid, too. The same
People
thing.
ended up, you still see a few acid casualties from those days.
Yeah.
Well, the
And
government would do experiments, and they'd be like, we'll give them what would be like 800 hits of acid. And they'd be like, yeah, this stuff fucks people up. It's like, well, you gave them 9 million
No,
times.
people would volunteer for that shit. I would have if I was a teenager back then. I know I would have.
Yeah, that'd have been tight.
I would have been happy as hell.
Yeah, that was a weird. That must have been. I mean, I'm talking like I was there. I just hear from. I used to sell weed to people, and they were like, anytime the dude was like 60 now, they'd be like, you should have seen the THC. But they would always get the. There was that. There was the ludes that were kicking around.
The ludes were good and bad, but I mean THC was something very specific. Like ludes were around for years.
Your guys' drugs stunk. It was dust, THC pills,
Yeah.
and
Dust was
ludes.
the worst.
You guys would have loved Molly.
Probably, yeah.
Ecstasy would have been
Yeah.
nice. You guys would have enjoyed
Well,
that.
we used to take was, methadone was different forms back then. Like in the 60s, I think it was a DMT or whatever it was. But
Yes,
by the
it's-
70s, we would take crystal meth, which sounds more dangerous than it was. It wasn't as powerful as meth, but it wasn't
Really?
meth. No, it was, we used to take it all the time, crystal meth.
It's probably
But
Adderall.
it was not, it was definitely child's play
Yeah.
compared to what meth was.
Yeah. Oh, you guys were just like taking them.
Yeah.
Uppers, Quaaludes,
Uppers.
Taking some
Dust.
crystal meth.
Dust
Oh.
is nice. That's a good.
Angel dust I never took, thank God.
I smoked it on accident.
Bad,
What?
right? Bad.
It was fucked up.
People got
Yeah.
addicted to it. I can't imagine how.
I knew a guy. You know them. They always are. They have an eye like this all the time. Whenever someone does dust a lot, they always like twitch real
Oh
hard.
fuck!
I know
But
a
the-
dude that was going like I think 20 miles an hour on a motorcycle on 95.
You know what's interesting?
He got in trouble.
You know what's interesting about Vietnam, which I realized we all had army jackets in the mid 70s, early 70s to
Oh.
mid 70s. Everybody wore Vietnam the
Mhm.
green army jacket. Like that was the biggest style. And it was Vietnam vet. It was Vietnam clothes. So even though nobody really welcomed them home, that was a really important part of the style.
That's funny because people dress like construction workers now here.
Yeah,
So
That's
it's kinda
right.
Like, yeah, it's weird.
yeah. You dress like somebody who works harder than you.
True.
That's right. But yeah.
So did you get to witness like dudes coming home and getting kind of treated like shit?
No, but I definitely, like I said, in class, that girl's brother guy.
Yeah.
And like I said, I knew the Vietnam vets, but they didn't get treated like shit in my neighborhood. I mean, but because everybody's like, oh, I went to Vietnam. It was
Yeah,
like
it's fucked up.
it was a consequential thing. I think it was mostly like at protests or at the airports. But I mean, in general,
Was it looked at as kind of like a shame? Like you went to
no,
in
not
Vietnam.
a shame. But there was something like it was a serious, like everybody knew, like these guys went through something that was a little different from like World War
Sure.
II and stuff.
That's how
And
it
they,
is.
and they had long hair. So even the patriotic people were like, this guy's all, like, you know,
Oh, fuck.
because they had
Yeah.
long hair. But they were, they were great guys. I mean,
Yeah.
some of them were really
Yeah.
great guys, Like
That's
they weren't
kinda-
that fucked up, but they get wasted at night. But everybody, in those days, it was different. Like they weren't like, oh, that guy drinks because he's a Vietnam vet. People were getting fucked up all the time.
Yeah.
Everybody was smoking weed. Everybody had long hair. Everybody had army jackets. And everybody was just kind of insane. So it was
Sounds awesome.
yeah.
It was kind of awesome. But so there was something different, at least around then at that time,
I need to bring it back.
But
Bring it
I
back.
need to get way more militant in my weed smoking army jacket. I'm
Yeah.
fucking up right now.
It's funny to be fucked up and smoking weed. Like,
It is,
be
yeah.
like, yeah, I'm just dark.
Your military.
I need to be like,
It is weird that our biology rejects burning villages on some level.
Yeah.
If you do it, it fucks you up.
it's tough coming back.
Fucks
oh
up
my
your mind.
God. But I mean, the tragedy is that that was literally the strategy that they
Yeah.
were told to do.
Yeah.
So what does that do to you? You're listening to the people you don't make those decisions. It's a chain of command.
Yeah.
And they're saying burn the villages.
You can't really half-ass it, really. It's
Oh
like
my
set,
God.
like,
I
one
read
thing on
I read
fire.
a horrible book. It was just guys that had done atrocities in Vietnam. It was just an oral history
Ugh.
from guys that have done things in Vietnam. And I'll tell you, I remember one quote somebody said, "You'll never be surprised. You're going to be shocked." Some guy was talking to some other reporter or somebody who was going over there. And he goes, "You're going to be shocked at the cruelty of a 19-year-old American boy, like, and what they'll be capable of by the time they leave."
I mean, that's
And the
the
guy
thing.
goes, "That's what happened." Yeah.
That's the thing. Every one of these wars, every one of these atrocities is 19-year-old, 20-year-old boys they've been killing people for a year.
Sure.
They're gonna go wild.
Yeah, once one of your friends gets shot, it's like, all right, well, fuck
Yeah,
this.
we'd be the same fucking way.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
You know what I mean? To varying degrees. Some people would love it more than other people. We'd all be the same way.
Yeah, you would love it.
What, war?
Yeah, no, committing atrocities.
Yeah, right. I'd hate it.
You would be the
I'd hate it.
worst.
Fuck me up. I'd be in a long hair and a jacket so quick. Just like, what the fuck's going on? Yeah, I don't know. That would be. I mean, because there's like, I think they just gas you up enough to get you over there, and then it's like your friend gets shot.
Or
and
you get
then it's
fucking
just like,
drafted, dude.
true. Yeah.
Think of that. You
Forgot
get
about
fucking
that.
drafted
Yeah.
into that. You're just
Yeah, you're in college. Like even the guys who just were like, I decided to drop out for one semester. They go, the minute I dropped out, they got me. Like they were watching people to make sure the minute they got him, they're like, get that fucking guy. They're probably like finding out their grades are like, and get this, he's gonna drop out.
He's not gonna do anything.
My uncle played basketball just to get out of it. He played basketball at Westchester to get out of it.
Really?
I think, yeah.
Who did?
Michael Jack. He played. He was like, he was of the perfect age to get drafted, and he just hooped it up.
My dad graduated college or high school in '74. So he got a draft card, but he was.
My dad was too.
I always make fun of him for being a draft out.
He got a draft.
He got a draft card. He didn't get drafted. But
Yeah, 74.
the
was
war
all
ended.
People trying to get out of there.
The war ended, but it was funny it's fun to make fun
He
of him.
probably got the last year of the draft. The draft probably ended in
Oh,
75.
that must have been so nice.
It's nice to make fun of him for being a draft.
I can't
out.
believe he played
Very funny.
football at West Point. That's pretty impressive.
Well, I didn't. I quit.
Yeah, you
But
practiced.
let's answer this question. Did you just play football in high school and you were going to try to get on West Point's team? Or was West Point putting you on the team?
No, West Point recruited me. I got recruited.
Uncle
That's
Sam.
impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
That's fucking Division 1, isn't it?
Yeah.
D1 ball.
Shit.
Yeah, that's why
What
I went.
position do you play? Wait,
Offensive line.
Quarterback.
Wait.
I was the quarterback.
I was a
I
wide
was going
out.
to say tight end.
That'd be really nice. No,
Tight
I
end's
was
the best position
I
to
was
play
a
in
fucking
football.
offensive
True.
guard.
Tight end's the best position because you don't really have to block. You don't really have to catch, but you have to do both, and you do them whenever you want.
True. You just got to run and go.
Tight end.
That's it.
Yeah, 3 steps, cut across the middle.
That is
Yeah.
impressive.
It's
It is impressive.
D1 ball.
Yeah, you
Fucking
guys should have seen
D1.
me
You should
crying.
go to Penn State. Didn't you grow up near Penn State?
Yeah, I wasn't good enough for that.
No, they're fucking
Those
monsters.
guys are fucking.
Yeah.
They're monsters.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
In
they were another-
Division One. There's a huge jump from
Sure.
Army to
You just have to play Navy.
a major program.
You would have been
yeah.
in a war, though.
Yeah, it was 2006. I would have been.
You've been in the
Yeah,
I
heart.
would've
you would have
graduated.
been.
Yeah, I would have been in.
You might have tortured.
The
You might
Middle
have
You would have been
tanked the
Afghanistan.
village.
You would have been at the surge in Iraq and then Afghanistan. We shuttled you right over to Afghanistan.
Man, you would have been.
And I went over
I'd
and
have
did
been
shows in Djibouti too. We had, we
Oh,
had troops
nice.
in Djibouti,
Yeah,
right by
right.
Somalia. We got off the plane, and it was flies. I mean, the whole sky. Like I'm like, what is this? What is right up here? Was this dark like dirt? Like I thought there was like a some kind of a coal oven. It was flies.
Oh.
It's fucking flies.
Djibouti and Somalia would not be great to grow up in.
No.
Djibouti stinks.
Somalia would be pretty
Yeah.
good. Did you ever read the
It really
Ion
does
Hirsch
stink,
show?
literally.
Fucking
Djibouti?
yeah, it's a
I
rough
mean, it's
place.
such a funny place.
You know what the capital of Djibouti is?
What?
Djibouti.
Really?
Yeah,
Djibouti?
yeah.
Pretty tight.
Just thought that's nice.
Where
But
is
yeah.
Djibouti?
On the Horn of
Djibouti?
But
Africa.
that's what they said about Vietnam.
By
They
the
said
Middle
you
East.
get off
Is it
the
really?
plane and it stunk. That was the first thing
Oh,
they noticed.
fuck.
They said it's the hottest place on the planet and it
stinks.
smelled.
Yeah.
The minute you got off, that was the first thing everybody noticed.
Djibouti stinks?
No,
At least-
no, Vietnam.
At least
Oh, Vietnam
yeah.
stinks. Sorry, I thought you said. I didn't know.
I know what you're doing, Matt.
No, that's what I thought you were talking about.
We got good movies and music out of it though.
Well, Vietnam?
Out of Vietnam.
Was that really Vietnam though?
Yeah, the birds.
There's enough suffering and bullshit that good stuff came out of it.
I'm saying, but most of those
Oh yeah, it came after, obviously.
or before, or but it wasn't really directly related to it. You know,
ABBA.
what's that?
ABBA
Yeah,
came
ABBA
out
came
after.
out
It
'cause
came
of
out
Vietnam.
I'm
after.
saying all the good music was used in the Vietnam movies,
Yeah,
but it wasn't
true.
necessarily because of Vietnam.
Ah.
yeah.
By the way, I did a show, a 9/11 Wounded Warrior thing last summer, and in the middle of it, John Fogerty, speaking of one of the famous Vietnam soundtrack guys, you know, Creedence Clearwater,
Yeah.
he gets on in the middle of the show. Everybody's tired, by himself basically, which is a little band, and sounds and looks exactly like he looked from the old days, and destroys the place.
Wow.
Damn.
It was really so impressive to see. And he was a real Vietnam soundtrack guy, you know?
Yeah.
Every Vietnam movie, he's got a like Creedence Clearwater
Yeah.
song.
They'd be nothing without Vietnam.
Creedence Clearwater.
Yeah.
That was-
Well, they wouldn't have made they wouldn't have been bad. They wouldn't have lasted that long. You're right.
True.
But it's also because he had a lot of rain songs and a lot of apocalyptic songs. I think that helped. Like, for example,
like, have you ever seen?
right.
Rain?
Well, that song, Have You Ever Seen Rain? Like, I was like, oh, that must be about Vietnam. because it's about this whole clash. It must be about the end of the world. It's about him and his brother fighting and then breaking up the band. So this is what I mean. I want it to be about Vietnam.
Yeah.
He's got an argument with his brother.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the guy who got sued for using copying his own music when he did CCR? That was owned by some record label. Then he put out his own stuff, but it sounded so much like CCR. He got sued by his record label for stealing his own music.
They would sue
for sounding
a guy
too much like himself.
That's evil.
That's a tragedy.
Maybe
That's
Hitler was
evil.
right.
That makes me sick.
I think that was him.
That makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
They have the audacity to sue a guy.
It was illegal for him to go too
be
many
himself.
downstrokes at once. They'd be like,
Oh my God, that's really psychotic.
fucked up.
Yeah.
In the 80s too, he needed.
Well, I'll tell you one of the
fire it back
greatest
up.
scenes in. You ever see that Beach Boys movie where his father goes, "Well, I sold the rights," and that guy, what's that actor's name? He's really good. The young guy that played Brian Wilson and so.
I don't think I saw the Beach Boys movie.
It's pretty good. I mean, it's not that great, but he's this guy's so good. He's that actor. He's always in many things, but he just is sick. He looked sick.
Yeah.
When his father goes, I says, the Beach Boys' father was like a real dick. Beach Boys, another one. Talk about I wonder how that influenced their relationship with music. Because music, Beach Boys is before people knew about Vietnam.
Mm.
And then, a lot of bands were associated with the more conservative. I would say, here are the bands that would be the Vietnam vet guys. Not the hip music, it was anti-war. I would say the Beach Boys, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, the Young Rascals. There's certain bands.
Damn, it sucks to have PTSD and listening to fucking the Beach Boys.
It was probably
waking up in
yeah.
nightmare every day.
Well, then they got weird. The Beach Boys ended up getting kind of weird.
Sure. Well, I don't want to discuss it unless you guys watch the movie. Because it's such a known entity. But the whole thing is that crazy Mike Love, he's the lead.
Yeah.
He was the one, he tried to sue Brian Wilson for using the name Beach Boys when Brian Wilson wrote all the songs.
That's fucked up.
But then he gives this speech. You have to watch this speech of him at the when they were inducted into the Hall of Fame, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1988. Because everybody said he was kind of a douchebag, He gets up there and he goes, "This is 1988, 88,"
Yeah.
and he goes, "Beach Boys, I'd like to thank. We had more #1 hits than anybody else. We toured the world 16 months in a row. I'd like to see the Mop Tops," that's the Beatles, "try to beat that one."
Oh, fuck.
And then he says something else. He goes, "I'd like to see Mick Jagger and the Rolling Stones try to top," he was literally arguing from 1965.
The Beach Boys
And the
are
whole
number
place
one.
was like, oh.
Beach Boys fucking rule, dude.
That just moved me. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Fucking pussy ass Beatles.
Beatles are fucking pussies.
Mick Jagger's a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
The Beatles are the best. First of all, I love the Beach Boys, but the Beatles are the best because just imagine everybody's trying to be hipper and more bluesy, and these guys will be like, bah, 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 bah. In the middle of their thing, they'll do songs with fucking oboes and kazoos.
Yeah.
That kind of rules. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of badass.
They took it
back.
back for the whites.
They took it back to their stupid dance hall shit from England in the 50s, But that was
Did you
a
watch
producer.
the Get Back documentary?
No.
That made me a Beatlemania.
I heard it was awesome.
I want to see it so badly, but I want to get Disney Plus. I'm just too lazy. I'm sick of putting in passwords.
True.
I can't do it. I have to have a password for Disney Plus. Can't they have one password for everything and just use it? One thing you could buy a subscription.
It's communism, dude. We almost had it. We fought it off.
Was that now?
Yeah, it was communism. We almost had it.
Yeah,
Communism
we were all
is
on
one
one
password. One
One
password.
password.
That would
Good.
get me, actually. Dude, everything's on one thing. Just put on your gray sweatsuit.
But the Beatles were, they were part of that. Music was, you're right, music was really part of what people at that time, I remember it was such a Vietnam thing. You would see these shows, and even as little kids, we knew, if you'd watch the Dean Martin show, because we watch everything. You were a little kid. And you watch the Dean Martin had a TV show, and you knew they were pro-war. And then you watch, almost no other TV show was anti-war, really. Laughing was a little bit, And
Which one was anti-war?
what, Laughing?
Yeah,
I'm saying all these shows on TV. So they
Yeah.
have these old people, and you'd think, even though we're like 7 years old, we're like, those are the squares.
Mm.
Like, you know what I mean? They were
Yeah.
like pro-war, and then you see
So
like
it was
young.
cool. It was cool to be anti-war when you were young.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that was like the hip thing.
Oh, so you're saying like the sanctioned station shows were just kind of
Yeah, like most of you knew like they were squares, even though we were little
Yeah.
kids. We knew
sorry.
they were squares.
You good.
so the shows of that time were supporting a horrific war and like a horrific kind
But
of
they weren't really
government thing.
supporting
Yeah.
it, but you just kind of knew
No way.
that was like the way it was in
Yeah.
some weird way. You could sense like that was it. That's why Saturday Night Live was the first really anti-establishment. Like I know the Smothers Brothers and all this other stuff, but
Still are.
Saturday Night Live,
SNL's, yeah, they go against the grain.
oh yeah,
Way big time, dude.
yeah. But I mean, at that when they first started, but again, it wasn't political by then.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
just like, oh shit, these people. We all smoked, like the whole country smoked weed in those days. Everybody got fucking high. It's amazing to me that it wasn't legalized then.
Yeah.
Everybody smoked weed. Everybody had weed on them at all times. Everybody, under age 40, and SNL was the first time people were like wearing tie-dyed shirts on TV. Like they didn't dress up and jeans, and you could tell they were
Really?
Yeah.
stoned, and you could tell they make little jokes the whole show about being stoned. So like
Huh.
that was like it was the most breakthrough thing anyone had seen on TV.
That's kind of nuts to think. When was that?
75, 76.
That's kind of nuts to think about. Yeah.
That was the end of right after the war ended, I guess.
And now,
Yeah.
the major late night shows are just freewheeling. Big
Oh,
time
they say it
freewheeling.
Now it's just back to Vietnam,
Truth to power.
where they're all like,
Yeah.
Truth to power.
you better listen to the government.
True.
Like, all right.
Yep.
It's
The
kind of fucked
government's
up.
right.
Dude, I'm telling you, I talked about that earlier. It's the concept of enantiodromia, where anything at its absolute extreme flips into its opposite.
Yeah.
Sure. What do you call it? Anti what?
And I think I'm not pronouncing it right, but enantiodromia.
I'm not sure.
It's a swing of the pendulum, dude.
Yeah.
The pendulum's reaching just to go back.
Can't
to
you
the
say
other side.
swing of the pendulum is more poetic?
Yeah,
Why do you
true.
have
I
to
should
use a
say that.
scientific term for something that was beautifully?
It just sounds cool.
No, swing of pendulum sounds cool.
The pendulum swing. The
Pendulum
of the
sounds
The
cool.
zenith of the pendulum is just the beginning of it going
Yeah,
back
like
to the
that
other
the
state.
pendulum. I like that. I mean, that's not what you're saying, but pendulum is much cooler than antiodromia.
Okay.
Yeah. Matt,
Fair
shut
enough.
the fuck
Matt,
up. What are you
Listen
thinking?
to me.
Sorry, guys.
Poetry.
I thought I was doing something.
Poetic.
Anti-adromial is nice.
My eye hurts.
What's the fucking snake eating itself?
Ouroboros.
That thing too.
That too.
Yeah, that's in there too. We got that.
You know what I'm
Snake
saying?
eating yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking
Yeah,
whatever.
Ouroboros, dude.
What do you
Yeah.
call it?
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros.
Cosmic Star, yeah.
But does it
Yeah.
really eat itself, or does it just appear to eat its own skin?
That's the question.
Really, nobody knows.
Gosh. Let's get back to Vietnam, dude.
How about King Rat? I like that one too.
What's King
What's
Rat?
that?
All the rats are in a circle together. Do you know that one? Yeah, they all like eat. What do? They tails get caught together and they end up.
Oh yeah, a rat net, like when their tails get knotted together. You ever see that?
Oh, fuck.
It's
That's what a
fucking
King Rat is?
disgusting.
Ew. Yeah.
And what do they bite each other to death?
Probably.
I don't know.
That's what rat. Yeah, rats for sure.
Oh
You ever
my
see
God.
rats get killed by terriers?
Yes,
That's
It's pretty fun to
fantastic.
watch.
the greatest.
Yeah.
It's like
Is
in
the-
northern
really
England.
fun to
they're like,
watch.
okay, well, let
Yeah,
me
they
go.
just dig them up.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the best.
That's good.
It's the best. See them scared for once.
Yeah.
Not so tough.
I don't mind the rats in New York.
You don't.
They don't affect me.
Nah, they start.
That's because you live in a story where it's a.
There's almost no rats up here.
That's right, because it's
Yeah.
all. Well, I'll tell you where they are.
They eat
Probably right by the that little area near the airport.
Although I
Probably.
saw one last night for the first time,
Big
like
boy?
on my front porch there.
right here.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen one.
It's called an airway.
What is it called?
Airway.
Airway. Front porch.
Well, there's no porch.
Well, you don't have to be poetic about it.
No, but airways. But I'm being New York about it. Call it airway.
You call it an airway?
Yeah.
I'm not in New York at all.
Yeah, but it's just you're living in.
I know. I'm working on it.
Airway. Why do they call them an airway?
I don't know.
What?
That's what we call them growing up. Airway.
Oh, you're from New York.
Yeah,
Where in New York?
Brooklyn.
How do you feel about Brooklyn now?
That's fantastic. Well, I mean, I have mixed feelings because, like I said, if it had kept going the way it was going, it wouldn't exist anyway.
True.
You know, obviously now this.
That's an Enantiodromia.
I was gonna say it's either way.
Yeah.
The extreme now is the other thing.
Mobsters and white pussies.
Enantiodromia. I'm starting to like Enantiodromia now.
Hell yeah. None of us are saying it right.
But
I'm
only-
pretty sure.
Yeah.
That is
My
the
girlfriend
thing.
likes Brooklyn.
She
I
does.
like Queens.
You do, yeah.
I like this. This is good. This neighborhood's good.
I used to live up the block.
Yeah, that's crazy. You lived right
I lived
there.
right up the block. I lived on 42nd Street and 30th Avenue.
Yeah,
What?
there's a bar there called Blackbirds. I don't know if it was around back then.
Well, you back then Suspenders. You know, Suspenders, the Fireman Bar on 37th and 3rd. They used to have a location over there.
okay.
The bus terminal's still over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I live, right near the bus terminal.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
wild.
It's crazy to me.
I
But
like.
walking
I,
that train is a
kind
pain
of
in my
like seeing
ass.
the rats though.
You
I'll-
do?
when I walk from the stand and the cellar, like back and forth. You walk through. I guess it's Washington, not Washington Square Park. I think Grant. What park's right by the
You
stand?
talk about like by Irving
Union
Place?
Square. Union Square. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
And the wall, the park's like shoulder level. It's a little
Yes.
elevated, so you see the rats like see them
On
running
the
around
wall?
like right next to you.
They love a wall, don't they?
Yeah,
They love a
Wait, so
trail.
did you see the dude? Did you see like 42nd Street back in its heyday?
I didn't just see it. I
What was it like?
indulged in it.
What was it like?
It was like
That was a glorious fapping at a peep show.
it was yeah, it was I mean, I was a kid, so to me it
Oh,
was
it's
very
perfect.
exciting. I was
It's perfect.
19, 18, but
wait,
it
where?
was, it
42nd
was like
Street
that.
Deuce.
Honestly,
Oh shit!
42nd Street back
I
when
thought
it
you were
was,
talking about this street. I was like, what
I'd
the fuck?
I'd
is going on here?
fap-
This is 42nd
I'd
Street.
fap on 40. I'd fap here.
I do whack off on
Just the
42nd
Greek
Street.
guys. Just the Greek guys drinking like sparkling waters.
Wait, when you lived here, was it all fucking Greeks and Russians and Arabs here?
it was Greeks, yeah.
Yeah,
It was all Greeks. Back then it was all Greeks. Yeah, I lived in the 80s.
yeah.
Probably 85, 86.
Damn.
And I feel like it was yesterday.
Really?
I feel like I was just here. I was like, yeah, I used to live around here. It was 100 years ago. And I'm like, yeah, it
Yeah,
just feels like it was yesterday.
That's crazy.
that is fucked
I feel
up.
like I was just like 3 summers ago.
So you lived.
That's crazy.
So you love the Deuce, the show.
I like that show. I like
And
the
you
idea
lived
of
that
witnessing
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I was in Times Square it's funny because the 70s to me, when I was a kid, like teenager, and we go to Times Square, it was wild. But the 80s, it was a little more dangerous in a different way. I can't really describe why, because it was the same, but the 70s was like more like the Deuce.
Yeah.
And then the 80s was like these huge gangs, but in the 70s there were huge gangs too. So sometimes you have 42nd Street and a swarm of kids get off the train and just start robbing the few unshady people that were there and just start knocking shit over, ripping. It was the early days of camcorders. So you see the kids waving the trophy for camcorder, you know what I mean? Gang. But so it got a little wild, but I mean, and but like I said, I did a whole show about those days in New York, and one of the things I talk about is how people would go to a play, and nobody went for dinner or drinks after Broadway show. You went right, get the train or cab, and get the hell out
Took
of there
off, yeah.
immediately. Nobody would hang out after. You'd have dinner before or everything was shut down by 11 o'clock
Really?
after a play. Yeah, no, the streets would desert. All Times Square was crowded, but with dirt bags and a few tourists that are like, what am I doing here? But the Broadway's, all like 8th Avenue, all those restaurants, all shut by 11 o'clock.
Damn. But you were saying as a teenager, you had access.
We
to-
loved it. You just
could-
take the train right here.
Damn, you can just go
And
into
I
a
lived
lady with a
in
bush.
the 80s, mid 80s. I lived in 45th Street, 9th Avenue. So I was always in Midtown in the middle of the heyday of all that stuff. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy. That used to be like severely fucked up over there. Now it's just like
It was really bad. Yeah.
that's
You
awesome.
miss when it was shitty?
Yeah. I mean, you miss it, of course, but you're looking with rose colored glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it
Like
was
if you
very
were there
bad.
now, you'd be mad.
Oh, yeah. Well, even then, I knew you could die. There was a lot of bad shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even
So you always remember like, oh, this, but it wasn't some fun glam.
Yeah.
Taxi Driver is fun to watch as a movie, but when you're in the middle of it, it's like, yeah, no, it was really bad.
yeah, because even what was that Bruce Willis movie where it's shot in Philadelphia in the 80s and it's just terrifying? 12 Monkeys, was it?
Oh
Or-
yeah.
They shot a Bruce Willis movie in the 80s in Philly, and it looks crazy how fucked up it was.
12 Monkeys in the late 90s.
Was that late 90s?
But that's Philly, you You have to subtract 10 years from
From
every
New
other
York.
place.
Philly's fucking shitty, dude.
Philly's in New York in the 70s. I used to always say that.
Yeah,
It's
still.
I was talking to Laura outside,
yeah.
and I go, "Oh, you're from Philly? I like Philly." She goes, "Yeah, it's screwed up now."
You should. I
the
fucked
people from
up.
there.
I can't stop talking about it. I've talked about it. We
Kensington.
we were just down, dude. Kensington Avenue in Philadelphia
Yes,
is fucking crazy.
I know.
I've never seen anything like it.
It's like the
It's
Bowery.
truly a national disaster.
It's a national. It looks
It's
like
a
zombie
major-
apocalypse. It was
it's-
zombie apocalypse.
We were filming our sketch show down there last 2 weeks ago, and I would just drive after every shoot. It'd be like 1 or 2 in the morning, so I would drive up and down Kensington Ave, and I've never, dude, people injecting into their necks, into open fucking wounds on their
It's
legs and
terrible.
shit.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
Well, apparently-
somebody should do something.
It's tough. They're
But
saying.
isn't it interesting? Like what? This is the problem with democracy. You can't just do something.
Yeah,
You have to make sure everybody's on board. Everybody understands. Even the people you want to stop have to be on board.
yeah.
That's the problem with democracy.
yeah.
Yeah, but if it was communism,
Well, I
they'd,
didn't say
be, they'd be
communism.
up against a wall.
I was saying fascism,
Yeah,
monarchy,
yeah.
theocracy,
True. I like a nice.
We
theocracy.
do need to fucking
Timocracy.
get a nice theocracy. What's a timocracy?
aristocracy.
What's a timocracy?
That's a good question. I think it's a combination of, it's one of those old like Plato things, you know, with a timocracy.
Yeah.
And I think it's a combination. Well, we'll have to look up. I don't want to say that anymore. I think it's a combination of what citizens, like nice. Okay.
What is it?
Oh, there you go. Oh, I thought you knew it.
Okay.
You need to own property to do things in the government.
A timocracy. All right, fair enough.
So like a limited aristocracy.
All
I
right.
like it.
I wouldn't mind that a little bit, maybe. Homeowner. Not bragging. I'm a homeowner.
Taking my dad and friend from back home and brother-in-law to the Yankees game tonight.
You are?
Yeah, I'm excited. We got the front row seats from the boss over there. That's
Steinbrenner?
yeah, SNL.
Are you
Oh, really?
Yeah.
bringing
yeah.
a glove?
I might catch a foul ball behind the net.
Gloves.
Just- thankfully, last time
Don't be the dickhead that doesn't give it to a kid.
Last time I sat behind home plate, I was drinking a little, and then anytime a foul ball comes back, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
There's a net, but it's going 100 miles an hour
Jesus
right at you.
Christ.
And I was so drunk that it flew and hit, and like 10 seconds later, I was like, it was a very embarrassing moment.
One time I was drunk at it was the Yankee game. This is 100 years ago. This guy, Toby Harrow, was playing for the Rangers,
Yeah.
I think. And I kept saying, Toby, hey, did they think about giving you a boy's name? Toby? And so my whole section's laughing, right? They're like, ha, ha, ha. Toby, the game was a blowout, whatever it was. I forget who was winning. It's just some shitty game. And he starts lining it towards where we're sitting.
no.
And the whole crowd turned on me. He's like, you son of a bitch, if I hit with that ball, we're going to kill you. The wise ass.
That was
in
back
his-
before they had fucking nets up,
Yeah,
right?
there were no net. People
People
my
must have been
God.
getting, dude,
And he
people would get
started-
hit with fucking
He lined
bats.
like 3 in a row, and people like when he's
Yeah.
up to bat. Like he went out of his way to just try to hit this
That's
loudmouth.
incredible.
Holy fuck.
Those are, by the way, those loudmouths are my least favorite thing.
Oh, the worst. We're
It
the worst.
bothers me so fucking.
The
and
worst.
They're timeless. These
Yes.
dudes that go to
Yeah,
baseball
yeah.
games are from the 60s.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're still making these dudes.
Dude, it's
Yeah.
before internet
These
comments.
white guys that go down and
Yeah.
sit on the third base line and are like,
And they have
Alec,
Yeah.
just yelling at a guy
and they
at
have the
third.
projection of an opera singer.
They really
of a trained
do.
singer.
You can see the player he can hear it.
Yeah.
He's getting insulted.
Yes.
They'll be like,
yeah.
you're gonna watch a
Yes.
guy shake it
Dude,
off.
girl's
Yes.
name would fuck
It's
me
fucking
up.
crazy. Girl's
It's
name would have
crazy.
got me.
Girl's name is
Girl's
brutal.
name would have got me.
It's such a great mocking voice too.
Yeah.
I had a friend that was really good. I mean, I was a loudmouth, but I didn't go out that often. But my friend, he had the best voice.
and it's
Just
always that tone where it's like,
cut through yes. He
it's
cut
just-
through everybody.
Yeah.
And it was just people get so mad at
You see
him.
that Yankees Guardians, Indians game?
No.
The fucking outfield jumped into the. I mean, they were up on the wall, like
I
trying
think it
to
was, yeah.
fight the fucking bleacher creatures.
Oh,
yeah.
that's so funny.
Well, it's so
Yeah.
funny to work your whole life and be like, I'm finally a pro, and there's just some dude, some
Some
mailman
fucking
waiting for
idiot,
you.
some drunk mailman.
Pussy.
Well, it's the same in comedy. Only the problem in comedy, which people don't talk about, is that sometimes usually the drunk is your fan.
Oh, always.
They came to see you.
And then you got to
And then
kick
they're
them
like,
out.
hey, and you got to kick them out.
I know, and it
Yeah.
hurts me.
That's the worst. But you know what? What are you going to do?
It makes me sad.
It's
Yeah.
pathetic.
When somebody
but
has
it
to
happened to me
leave.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it happens constantly.
And the guy's like, he's my favorite comic.
Yeah. I had a
Yeah.
guy in North Carolina. I had to kick him out. He was yelling the whole time. He's yelling shit from the podcast.
Yeah, and you asked
Yes.
And you gotta be like, all right, please, you gotta head out. That was the 5th strike.
Yeah.
He's ruined the entire show at this point.
Yeah.
Him and his girlfriend leave. He starts resisting in the doorway.
That's the
He's
best.
grabbing the door.
It's the best.
He's like,
yeah,
this
because
is
he's
gonna work.
realizing
Yeah.
this is my one thing I'm looking forward to all month.
Yeah. And then he goes outside to kick him out. I watch him sneak back in.
Yes.
And walk. He didn't like sneak through the back. He walked to the front of the stage to
Right.
get back to his seat. And I was like, because the lights are on, you can't really see. I was like, there's no way this is that guy again.
He's
And they're
back
like,
in.
the whole crowd
You
was like,
should
it's
do-
him. And they had this the security swarmed him again.
You should get his phone number and put him on a podcast.
He was good.
No, put him on and say, listen, I want to talk to you when you're sober. You can represent a whole new
shit. Be
breakthrough.
like, how'd you feel about that?
You can break through a whole new thing. How much did it cost you? And how did you feel about coming to see your buddy, Shane, and trying to ruin my fucking show?
Yeah, but I don't want to. It'd be like naming a school shooter on the news.
True.
I don't know if I want to give him the publicity.
No, but you're not treating him nicely. You're saying, look, you're
Yeah.
representing all the assholes every comedian's dealt with.
Yeah, it's not a bad
Nah,
idea.
they helped the show.
Dude.
They're always like, dude, I
What?
helped.
They were just laughing.
True.
Oh, we're not allowed to laugh. Yes.
They always say the same shit. Oh, in front of the comedy club, they're talking to me. I can't talk back. It's like, no, not like that.
Yeah, and I'm not talking to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm talking.
We
And
actually,
you're drunk, so you're like, he's talking to me.
did you ever have a guy leave by his own
he's
volition?
talking straight to me.
Did you ever have a guy
and the
leave
only
by his
time
own
we're talking,
volition?
he used to go, be quiet.
Yeah.
Then they
Not
think
a
that's
chance.
crowd work.
Not a
That way,
chance.
hey, could
Yeah.
you be quiet? Oh, he's trying to talk to me.
Now we're
To
doing
shut
our
you
act.
up.
Now we're doing the act I dreamed about, where me and him become friends after the show.
Yes.
True.
Yeah, I think you should definitely get the guy
Get one of
because
those guys
it
on.
really is disturbing. Well, I don't know, but I mean, it could be the worst idea of all time. It probably is, but it's just disturbing because when you think about how many of these people are fans, because
Yeah.
people think of hecklers as people trying to ruin your show sometimes, but I'd say 80% of the time they're fans. They're
Yeah, that
drunk.
very rarely
For sure.
happens. Once you have fans, it rarely happens where somebody's heckling you to ruin the show.
No.
When
They're
you don't
usually
have
sitting
fans,
there, the people that hate you are sitting there quietly.
yeah, when you don't
you
have
see 'em, you don't
fans,
even pay
it's an
attention.
entire room of people who hate you
Yeah.
because they don't know what you're going to say. And
Yeah.
they're up there saying wild shit. And there's somebody that's like, hey, asshole, shut the fuck up.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And people are like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you got a heckler.
Yeah.
Or when they get you with a good one and the crowd laughs. You're
Yeah.
like, fuck. That
I always
was
give
funny.
it up. I'm like, damn,
Oh,
that's
for
good.
sure.
But I feel like when they get called out, they go like, all right, I'm gonna turn this around. They keep doubling down. They're like, I'm gonna do it. I'm finally you gotta
Yes.
get out. And they're like, no, I'm not gonna leave.
Dude, there was a guy in Brea this weekend,
Mhm.
front row. And Brea's a huge room. It's like 500, 600
Yeah.
seats. He's in the front. And anytime the crowd was laughing or I had like a good joke, he would go, Shane. And he did it from the start. And I was like, bro, please stop. He kept fucking going. His buddy's sitting across from him like, stop, dude, stop. And he would stop himself and then forget. And like 2 minutes later, be like, Shane.
It's so
It was fucking crazy.
it's so fucking infuriating.
Yeah.
I once had a woman that was not, she was trying to, like she was drunk. I could tell. She by herself. She was an old rocker
Should be
chick.
illegal.
I get some of those. And she was, but you could tell like she was just like, had been through the mill. And she's by herself. And she goes, every time I'd finish a joke, before the laugh, I didn't realize there's a slight pause before people laugh after you finish a joke. I thought they go right into laughter. But it's always a second, and then they laugh. In that millisecond, she would go, yeah. And it threw the whole night off slightly, and nobody would know except me.
Yeah,
And it was like, I was trying to explain to him, but meanwhile, I was like, what are you busting her balls for?
of
And
course.
she's even horrified. Like, she almost started crying. I'm like, all right, just. And it was just such a weird vibe.
Oh man.
How about that girl in Philly with the laugh? Do you remember that? Were you there for that one? There's a girl in the front row that was like borderline. It sounded like sexual, and she was in the front, and it was like anytime, and she couldn't stop because once I pointed it out, she couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
And it was like, like this insane fucking thing.
What?
And you can't be like, hey,
Shut up.
shut up.
I know
It's
that's
like
the
you're
problem.
having
Your
the most
laugh
fun.
is unacceptable.
Yeah. Why would you sit in the front? You knew you laughed like this.
Yeah.
You banished a man?
And bananas. We exercised. him.
Banished to bananas.
We exercised him from the crowd. We just kept it going, and finally his bros left, and he was like, and he just walked away.
That's so
We got
funny.
him. He reached a fever pitch, and he just was like, and just walked
Bananas
away.
was the first place I ever kicked the table out.
That's good.
That was the first place. I never kicked people out.
Yeah,
That was the only
I think someone
place.
kicked like 10 tables out
It
of
was
my
just-
one show. There was like half the people.
One of the openers must have kicked him out.
Honestly, if I had my way, and I've said this for 30 years, I would not allow drinking in comedy clubs ever.
That'd be great.
But then you don't get paid as much.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Not.
That's the
Definitely
problem.
not. Just the food
No
has to go
drinking.
by the food. Just
No drinking alcohol. No.
What about a 2-drink maximum?
Well, maybe the
True.
problem is they're drunk before they get there, so
Yeah,
it
for
probably
sure.
wouldn't even work.
or
For
just
sure.
swallow like a tranquilizing pill just to loosen them up, and that's it. Like
Yeah.
a Klonopin.
Well,
Yeah.
now a lot of people are stoned the whole show, which also has a weird energy, you know?
People on mushrooms are weird heckle. They don't even try to heckle you. They'll just be like, "That's very good."
Yes. Yeah, and
That's
they're just
smart.
like laughing like, oh, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you surprised you're at a comedy show? You know,
Or
They're
the
stoned.
people that are stoned are sitting there like looking at you like the whole show.
Yeah.
And then you get done and you're like, you guys hate that whole table hated me. And they're like, that was the best show. I've ever-"
Yeah.
Like, you're like, holy shit, dude.
yeah,
And that fucks you up. If you see one table just of dudes
Yeah.
that you know are fans
Just
because
like-
they're high and
Yeah.
you're like, all right, that guy obviously likes me.
Mm.
He's wearing a fucking shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
And that the whole table's like, you're like, fuck, I'm not living up to what they thought.
By the way, we're not we left out one thing to do my comedy now is Vietnam veteran comedians like Blake Clark. Do you know Blake Clark?
No.
is?
What?
He was in a bunch of Sandler movies, and he did stand up in 80s and 90s, and he was on the Tonight Show as a Vietnam. He was a lieutenant in Vietnam, and he was like, you know, in it like a heavily.
Wow.
I think he was a heavily decorated guy. I think he was like a real war hero, and he was a stand-up, like a legitimate stand-up for years, from Georgia. And his opening joke used to be, you know, I was in. I grew up in Georgia. I joined the army. I was in Vietnam, and he goes, and I still have flashbacks of Georgia. You know, because I'm the only one that got flashbacks in Vietnam.
Yeah, I wonder how many vets were comedians. How many other guys?
And there used to be a guy, Frankie Bastille, who claimed he was a Vietnam vet, and the way he behaved, you'd believe him. Rich Voss knows him very well too, and I only say that because I knew him. I worked with him a few times. But I know if Rich Voss hears this, he'll be like, I was close with it. It's like, all right, you were closer with him than I was.
Man,
Voss.
Voss. I miss
so
Voss. I don't see him
funny, yeah.
anymore.
No, you don't.
No, I used to see. He was the first guy to take me on the road.
He's the greatest.
He's the funniest fucking guy.
Funniest
already.
guy in the world.
He is actually might be one of the funniest
One of the
fucking
funniest
people of all time.
Absolutely.
Everything he does.
I love Voss.
I just like seeing him now. He's nice to me, which is very funny.
Yeah.
'Cause he always, he
was
was always very nice.
He was
to me.
always a ball buster.
But
right?
like, I remember right when I got SNL, he was like, not joking. He came up and was like, you know, I've always been good to you, right? I was like, holy shit.
But that's what I love about him. He didn't try to hide it.
No.
Now some people might say he's too dumb to hide it, but it's more than that. You know what? It is that. But
When you've been
yeah.
watching it, he posts. Do you
Oh,
have
but-
Instagram? He posts landscaping videos.
no shit. I watch them all the time. They're the worst.
Landscaping with Rich.
They stink.
They stink. They're so
Dude,
funny.
him on Digital Graffiti was unbelievable.
So we had this show.
That was
where
Physical graffiti?
it was called Digital Graffiti.
Oh.
We had a show where
See how old I am? I go physical
Yeah.
graffiti.
there
I
was
wait for
a
Zeppelin.
there was a screen behind the comedian,
Yeah.
and there was a group text of other comedians on the screen making fun of the comedian, and they couldn't see it. The comedian on stage.
Yeah, what we were saying, the chat was coming up
Trashing
behind a
your
comedian
friend,
as
yeah.
they try to perform, and the
So
audience
a silent roast, basically,
Right,
where the
right.
audience can see it
Silent.
and they're laughing.
Oh my
And
god!
and
you're
the
trying to do
comedian has no
material.
idea what everyone's laughing at.
you can't turn around and look.
And
It's-
we would do it to open micers and ourselves. And the only good comedian we ever did it to was Voss. I asked him to
but
host
he didn't know
the show.
he didn't know what was going
He
on.
didn't know what the fucking show was.
He
I
still
didn't-
doesn't know.
I didn't know. No, he holds it against us to this day. He was so fucking mad.
But usually, I would do like 3 minutes, and you just can't take it. 'cause
It's the worst feeling in the
your
world.
people are laughing at you. Were saying it
Oh,
before.
of course, it's
people
the
are
worst.
laughing at you, and you don't know what they're laughing
Yeah.
at. So you invent what they're laughing at.
you
You're like,
you think it's the worst, most insecure thing you can think of.
And he did fucking
But
like 12
Voss,
minutes
Voss
nonstop.
just eviscerated us.
Oh,
The
it's
guy's
crazy.
texting.
Yeah.
He would like lean forward and look at the screen for a second and be like, oh, real fucking funny. Like he was just
It's like, I did more. I
He was
spent
the
more
only
on my
guy on
teeth
earth.
than these guys made all year.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
Boy, yeah.
you rule.
Boy says, believe me, even when we used to do Opie and Anthony, people be trashing boys.
there's compilations of you versus Voss on
Yeah,
YouTube,
yeah.
and they're some of my favorite things in the world to fucking listen to.
Because boys, you'll be attacking him, and it's almost like people almost feel bad. Everyone's ganging up on him, and then he slowly,
Yeah, he
Starts
swinging
counterpunching.
back.
and he just starts going after everybody's jugular, and it's so funny. And his spirit is like, "You take me down, you fucking not without a fight," and it's so great.
He's the only one who made it through. He was the only person to stand that
Yeah.
and go through it. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
to
of
see.
course.
Well, that's because he was doing fucking. He's used to that.
True.
That's nothing to him.
Nothing.
That was crazy.
But yeah, I would look
very
at all the
mean stuff,
Vietnam
too.
comedians. That would be kind of interesting, huh? Oh, but this guy Frankie Bastille, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
So Frankie Bastille, he was said he's a Vietnam vet. I'm pretty sure he was, but he had a black heart tattoo over his heart. And he was like he was like a Jersey Bill Hicks. Like he would just go up and be like, "Man, let me tell you people something." And the
Yeah.
only reason I think he was a Vietnam vet because one time I went on and bombed, and he goes on after me. He's the headliner of some one nighter, and he goes, "Do you think I fought in Vietnam so you dumb fucks could not like this guy? You fucking asshole." And he just like
Oh, wow.
eviscerated the guy. I know, I loved him for it. But I mean,
Damn. Truly a hero.
yeah, he was great. And I thought we almost, and we did a couple of gigs together. We did a couple of gigs together, but he was one of those guys that, just seemed like a Vietnam guy, And he did say it on stage, so I'm assuming he was.
He
Damn.
was a school bus driver that was a Vietnam guy.
Really?
And he was fired. He would get fucking fired.
That's a good
He'd
bus
start
driver, yeah.
Screaming at people.
That's a good bus driver.
Yeah. That is a good bus driver. Guy who's seen some things.
For sure.
All right, we should wrap this
Yeah, let's
up.
do it.
All right, guys.
Hey,
Dude, thanks for doing this.
thank you very
Sure.
much for coming
Appreciate
and doing
you.
this.
No, pleasure.
This was awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Hell
All
yeah.
right.
Adios.
It's funny, this is like a fucking ISIS video.
It is.
Death to a man. You've heard us talk about how important it is to have VPN to protect your online privacy. We've talked about it. But choosing a VPN you trust is equally as important. ExpressVPN is the best VPN on the market. Here's why. A lot of you are wondering why. Why the fuck is ExpressVPN so great? Number one, shithead. ExpressVPN doesn't log your activity. Other VPNs make money by selling your data to advertisers, not ExpressVPN. All right. Number two, speed. Other VPNs can slow your connection, but ExpressVPN is always blazing fast. Stream videos in HD quality with zero buffering. Don't you fucking hate buffering?
Yeah.
Makes me sick. Finally, ExpressVPN is easy to use. Only a fucking moron wouldn't be able to do it. Just fire up the app and tap one button to connect. That's why Business Insider, The Verge, we've all heard of The Verge, and many other tech journals rate ExpressVPN the number one VPN in the world. I love how easy ExpressVPN is to use on my phone when I'm looking at stuff you're not supposed to look at. So protect yourself with the VPN I use and trust. Use our link, expressvpn.com/drenched, to get an extra 3 months free on a 1-year package. That's ExpressVPN. expressvpn.com/drenched to learn more. Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast is brought to you by Display. Want one of your very own sexy lady posters for your house? You want that in your house? Display has a one-of-a-kind metal poster. It only takes 20 seconds to install. Your poster comes with a magnetic sticker. Just pop it on the wall and hang your poster. No power tools, no damage. You can easily switch it out for a new poster. They have millions of designs available and officially licensed designs from Star Wars, Netflix, and more. Wouldn't it be nice to get some Star Wars hanging? That'd be great. Get that and some fucking Wookiee posters.